All right, all right, all right. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? This is Johnny TV, and we are live. I'm really
All
happy that we get.
right.
I'm happy that we get to see everybody. Barbara Buffalo, hello. Shannon, hello. Sugar Plum, hello. Dale C, hello. Laura, hello. Texas Granny, hello. Sheridan Tillo, hello. Christine Ferntano, hello. And everybody that's come in here, thank you so much. I love the new intro, Johnny. Thank you, Sugar Plum. And I love you.
Hey, what's up, Wayne?
Hey, Homegrown, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, a little woozy. I took some sleeping pills so I can go to sleep. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay up with you, but it's probably not going to be too long, Bubba, okay?
All right, Jesse Roth, how are you? And we have another good guy coming up on the panel. Sailor, how you doing, Sailor?
Hey Johnny, how you doing?
I'm doing
All
pretty.
right.
I'm doing pretty good, man. I,
Good.
I'm,
And you got
I'm
you
getting
guys
everything.
can hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
Hold on, wait. I think I'm repeating. Let me go out and come back in. Hold on.
Hey, he probably left his the YouTube on at the same time he had StreamYard up, so
Okay.
I do
Jesse
that a
Roth,
lot.
hello, Jesse Roth, hello. Jesse Roth, good to see you, honey. William Brooklyn, nice to see you too, buddy. Go ahead, homegrown.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I forget to turn the actual main YouTube off, like your YouTube, and when I go on StreamYard, I'm getting all kinds of feedback shit.
There
So
you
you got to mute
All
that
right. There we
YouTube.
go.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better. You're exactly right. That's exactly what I did, homegrown, what you said. I left the YouTube on. Yep.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, and I forget. I'm like, fuck, man, where's that coming from? Oh, I forgot to mute the main one.
Yeah, once I hear myself repeat once I hear it repeating, I know I got to go back and close that out.
Right. So how you been? How's your week, man?
Well, it's been great so far. How you guys doing?
Yeah, same old shit, really. Different
Yeah.
day.
what I was trying to say was I got this long list of everything they want me to do, and
Okay.
I pretty much got it all knocked out. The only thing
All right.
only thing I really got left to do is do a chest X-ray and keep
All
on
right.
seeing the nutritionist. I got to see the nutritionist 5 more times. So that's 6 months. That's 5 months right there by itself.
Yeah, and they weigh you in each time, right?
Well, she didn't weigh me. She didn't weigh me last time. No, she didn't weigh me.
Okay.
But I'm keeping track of my weight though.
You
Right here.
weighing yourself once a week? You're going up there writing it down?
Yep.
Good. Okay. Good. Wonderful.
What, Paul? I went up 3 pounds though.
Well,
Uh
that could be depends. That could be, was it did you weigh yourself first thing in the morning and all that or what? I got bugs getting fried up here.
No, I weighed myself at nighttime like I usually do.
Hell, Johnny could take a dump and lose 3 pounds. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I would stop eating at night, like and then wake up in the morning and weigh yourself. That should be like the most accurate.
Hey,
You
Laura.
know, don't eat past like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and then wake up at like 6 or whatever and weigh yourself, and that'll probably be the most accurate.
Drink prune juice.
Mm.
Dale, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about taking my shirt off right now. I don't know.
Go ahead,
Not at
take
the
it off. You should
not
go.
at the barrel.
Come on
Not
camera
at
and
the
do it. Come on camera and do it.
No, not tonight, darlings.
If you
They
had
want
a
to
if you
see it.
had a gun on me, I wouldn't drink prune juice.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
DLC says no.
Prune juice? Yeah, yeah.
Hey, homegrown, I got some good news. I got some more good news.
What you got?
You know those speakers that dances for you, that has a different color lights inside of there. Water speakers.
no,
I
I
think
know what you're talking about,
Anyway,
but
I
I
got
haven't.
me a pair. I got me a pair of those tonight at the Salvation Army. They cost $9.99, But guess how much I got them for?
How
How
much?
much?
$5.
Oh boy, you must know somebody, John.
No, I don't know nobody.
I'm just kidding.
But hey, later on during the show, I'll show them to you guys, and because they're really fucking cool, man. They light up, and I should have bought them all, so I could have sold them myself. Because
You got to leave some on the shelves for me, John. Leave some on the shelves for me.
That's my other business I do, Sailor. I sell Bluetooth speakers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them, but I sold out. Yeah.
How about that, Johnny?
Yeah. So I saw the doctor yesterday, and I took a poop sample in, and
well, that's always good. Yeah.
And I pee in a cup, and I pissed in a cup again. Yeah.
Did you pass?
Of course, I'm gonna pass.
You know, if they're asking you if they're asking you for a urine, sperm, and stool sample, you could just leave a pair of your underwears behind, and they'll probably be able to scrape all that off of there, John.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh shit. Oh man.
I'm gonna put something on camera. I'm gonna show you something. This is for you, Sailor.
Oh God.
This is for you.
Uh-oh.
What is it? He's doing something. I don't know what he's getting.
No, I want to get it to you.
It's not a mask. I know that.
There it is, Sailor.
Oh, you got a joint. A nice pre-roll. Good for you. Light that sucker up.
No, I don't smoke weed, dude.
And what do you got it for? Give it to me.
I found it. I found that jar last night when I was doing my walk.
You found weed? You found a joint doing a walk last night?
I found two joints. There's 2 joints in there.
You know, I walk almost every night, and I've never found a joint. I've never had the luck.
Huh.
You can leave the light on, Paul.
You're pretty lucky. You walk and you find a jar with a joint in it. It's pretty good.
2 joints.
2 joints. Whoa. Well, does Paul smoke?
Huh?
Does PZ smoke?
I do. Yeah, he does.
Okay, good. They won't go to waste then.
I'm gonna give it to him. Chris,
have you ever smoked, Johnny? Have you ever smoked?
I smoked weed one time and it made me paranoid. Never again.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I bought a pound of weed. Okay, this is what happened. I bought a pound of weed. Okay, because my person I was messing around with told me to buy a pound of weed. Right, so I bought a pound of weed.
Right.
And he said, "Let's smoke some." So we smoked some, and then guess what happened? I saw the fucking ghetto bird up in the sky, and I said, "Oh shit!" They were flying over my house and everything, so I got rid of it.
Oh my God!
I flushed it down the toilet.
So in other words, you think they would have landed a helicopter or a plane to get you smoking a joint?
Yeah, hold on. Joanne Smith, hello. Blue Diamond, hello. And Blue Diamond. That's it. Yeah, I thought they were gonna come after me, man.
Shit, I'll roll up a big fat joint and I'll wave to the plane as it goes by. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, but you got experience though. He doesn't.
I would have waved to it.
I mean, when I first did it, I ate the kitchen up, man. I kid you not.
That's kind of, it depends on what, like, only certain strands make me hungry. Now I know, like, what strands I smoke. So, like, I know only certain ones make me hungry. So, like, you know, if I smoke something at night before I go to bed, I won't smoke the stuff that makes you hungry. You know, because you can get stuff that doesn't make you hungry.
Yeah. Sailor, I'm looking for gummy bears. That's what I want.
Yeah, I got gummy bears too. I take that's usually my that's usually what I do at night. I take my gummies at night.
Oh shit. So you'll just have a panic attack. That's what I want. Hey, since Homegrown's not going to be here for that long, I'm going to show you guys. Okay. You see the speaker in my hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Here, watch it. Watch what's in. Watch what they do, okay?
All right.
Yeah, turn off the light, Paul. Turn off the light.
Yeah, and make yourself big.
Okay.
Yeah, make yourself big. There you go.
I'm already big enough.
Nah, you're good. You look like you're shrinking.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3. Huh?
I'm not on yet. Wait till I get on.
Oh, fucker.
Okay, I'm on.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Oh. Okay, now I see. So you sell those?
Did you see it?
You sell those?
Do I sell these?
Yeah, I thought. Is that what you sell? You said you buy them and sell them, or is that were those were the jeans?
Well, I bought those tonight for me.
Okay.
But I can go back and I can go buy all of them. But I don't think they're going to be on sale tomorrow. I think they go back to $9.99.
Oh, okay.
I'll sell. What I would do. See, what I do is I buy them at wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
So a pair like this, because they're not Bluetooth speakers, these go to your computer.
Mm.
So I will sell those for like $20 or $30. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that senses the music and that kind of moves with the music, so to speak.
Yeah.
There he
It goes,
is.
it goes with the music.
Dude.
You got to yell grenade.
Hey, Smile. Grenade.
Sailor,
How
I
you
got to
doing,
ask you
Jim?
a question.
Yes, sir.
What'd you think
What
about
happened to
Eric
Holmgren?
Foss getting booted for a whole 7 days?
Yay.
I heard it's great. I feel wonderful about it.
And then I guess he went on his mods channel and started shitting on everybody. I told that dumb fuck. I said that group over there is not about money. They will never help you with content, and you will eventually get struck. And all three of those things happen in less than a month.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, you knew it was going to happen. I mean, he gets drunk and high, and he's on there, and says stupid shit about people, and he deserves to be struck. There you go. I think it's great. All we need is one more time, and he's out. Right? One more time, and he's done.
He'll be a band creator. He won't be able to get monetized. Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right.
He might lose his monetization before he ever, gets back to. They could do that, But using people's pictures and you know what I mean.
Yep.
I mean, just enough's enough. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I told him.
Hey, Jim, did you see what I was just showing a while ago?
No, I right when you were pulling it out, it looked like a lamp or something. And then I was in the back chat, and then I didn't see it. What is it? Let's see it.
Okay.
Yeah, show him.
What it is? It's a water speaker. Okay. It's a dancing water speaker. So here we go. I'll play it for you. You see him dancing?
You turn all the lights off and just have that on?
Yeah, I turn all the lights off, and I just have those on, and it lights up my
Dim your computer screen for a minute.
Huh?
Dim your computer screen for a minute.
I can't show him the computer screen.
No, dim it.
Oh, dim. Oh, yeah, because if I dim this computer, my laptop on my desktop.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to do it. I understand. Now, does it do it if you talk? If you speak, does it move around?
No, the water dances inside the speaker. It
only with music, though.
Only with music. Only with music. Yeah.
Okay.
It changes colors too. It changes
like
green,
case
blue,
in point.
orange, and red.
Foss, case in point. From day one, he didn't like Johnny. And I'm like, why don't you like Johnny? It's because he's gay. It's the only reason why he didn't like Johnny. Like, I mean, this guy, he's a piece of garbage. This guy's a piece of garbage.
Johnny, ask him if we miss him, if he'll dress up like him.
PZ wants to know if you'll dress up like Foss, Sailor, for the whole week. For the whole week.
For the whole week.
I might miss him.
Not for the whole week, but
Not for the whole week, PZ.
You mean now, right now?
No, that was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh.
Because he saw how you made fun of him last time when you came up.
Yeah. Where I do the
I'll
impersonation.
be right back.
Him,
Hold on, guys. Let me switch. I'm gonna switch out here. Different computer. Hold on.
Okay.
Apparently, even he admitted it's a good impersonation of him.
We got 99 people.
99 problems and Eric Foss ain't one. Because you're going to be a band creator real soon, buddy. Going to strike your ass down. Hopefully, I get the third strike on you. Hopefully, it's me, and I get to tell you it's me. Jerk off. I heard he was on there making fun of Leanne and making fun of Marzi and making fun of all the women. You know, like he's some fucking God's gift to women. Get the hell out of here.
Angel Gotti. Hello, Angel Gotti. How are you?
Angel, the queen. He makes fun of her too. He makes fun of all. He's just he's a clown, bro. I know, he's a clown.
He got mad at me. He got mad at me because I wrote "I love Foss" in my scroll.
You know what, Johnny? That's why he originally got mad at me. See from that point forward, he harbored a lot of resentment because he didn't like that I was on your show when that happened. One, it was a joke. We know that. Two, that was completely, unscripted. I mean, you fucking just went and did it. And it was like, he's so homophobic that he's probably gay himself. Like he hates, he didn't like you because you're gay. Had nothing to do, nothing about your show, whatever. He just didn't like you because you're gay. And I'm thinking, I said, Eric, who cares? Like, it's a show. Like, no, he wrote my name. It was a joke, Eric. He doesn't like you. He doesn't think you're attractive.
I really don't.
You know? No, I believe you. I know. I believe you, Johnny. But he thinks, in his mind, he thinks he's God's gift to women and men too. So,
hey, Sailor, because he's got those big old Colgate teeth.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's all it was. He's got such a big, big ego. Like he's some tough guy. He's a clown.
Yeah.
He's a total clown. Where'd Homegrown go? Did he disappear?
He's here.
Oh, okay. Are you off or are you at work, Homegrown?
He might be asleep already.
Are you asleep or are you at work? Where are you at? Home?
Hey, Leanne says, screw Eric Foss. He
exactly
intimidated me. Don't forget the light machine. Hello, everyone. Don't forget to light machine.
Yeah, hit the like button. That's what we say.
Yeah, everybody hit the like button, please. You're all coming in here.
Who's in the chat? Let me read the chat. Let me see.
Okay,
I haven't looked.
Okay.
Oh, Leanne, Dale, Blue, Chris. What's up, Chris Big Dog? Voss ever heard of soap? Yeah, right. Queen, how are you? Ever heard of soap? Yeah, it's a good one. Smile now, cry later.
Reaper.
Barbara, Texas Granny. William Brooklyn, my brother's here. All right.
Reaper's
Big
here.
Dog, Chris. Sailor Finger. I didn't even know you were here, Chris. Let me see here. Who else?
Reaper.
Laura's here. Reaper. Sugar Plum. To have my weed shit like people.
Cheryl DeTellio.
Cheryl DeTellio, another South Philadelphian, like myself, originally.
Here's Homegrown Cowboy back. Here we go.
Is my mic working?
Go?
Is my mic working now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Okay.
Are you at work? Are you? Because I know you work at nights, don't you, Homegrown?
No, I'll work into the night.
You work into the night because I saw you driving home one day from work and it was night, so I thought maybe you were working nights.
Yeah, I'll stay late and work. It's probably going to kind of become a regular thing here pretty soon. But
Mm.
yeah, it is what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as far as Eric, I don't mean to keep on about it, but I don't know the guy,
Yeah.
and from what I'm hearing, I really don't care to get to know him.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Why would any decent
I don't.
person want to know that clown?
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
when he and Bell got into it that one time, I was like,
Yep.
dude, come on, man, back up a little
Well,
bit.
yeah, that was the day. Matter of fact, that it was over. The last show we did because he was harboring all that resentment because of his insecurities, because of Johnny, and then it carried over that night when he was drunk and high, and he came on Bell's and disrespected her and the show and all that. And he from that point, he and I that day we didn't, it was over. So I'm happy. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him anymore. I really am. You can't get a word in with a know-it-all that don't know shit. Always got something to say. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
you only can take so much of that foolishness. At least I can. I'm happy. I'm happy the plug got pulled. So
yeah. I'm
yeah,
sure.
I am.
Yeah, Jesse Ross never deserved what he gave, what he took.
Oh, he's going. Yeah, he's going after Jesse too. I know the son of a bitch. I
Yeah,
know.
he's going after Jesse hardcore. And you know what? Why didn't he tell me that he didn't like me or anything? That would have been a
Because he's a
privilege.
coward. Because he's a coward.
That would have been a privilege for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like he's like, "Why do you hang out over there?" I'm like, "I like the people are nice over there. I like the show. That guy's gay. Yeah, so what? I mean, it's not like a fucking. I mean, who cares? Like, it's a chat. Like, you don't like him because he's gay? That's the only reason why you don't like him? And that's exactly he said. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean
exactly what he said.
it's not like Johnny's going to reach through the screen and grab your pecker.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Like, come
yeah,
on, man.
fuck.
He's just so he's just an insecure clown, is what he is.
Yeah, we got to keep that ego up.
Yep.
Macho. Hell, I'm married. I ain't worried about all that bullshit.
Homegrown, he's another fumble nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, speaking of that
Somewhat.
guy, Eric was fighting with that guy, Fumble Nuts, over that girl, right? Over Betty or whatever her name is.
Oh, they never admit that,
Yeah.
but probably so.
Yeah, I have to
Now,
agree with Jim. I think secretly that deep down inside, Fumble Nuts had a thing for Betty. I do.
oh, I'm sure he did. Yeah, I'm sure he felt very. He lost to another. He lost her to Eric.
Ace's mama. How you doing, Ace's mama?
Ace's mom, how are you?
Yeah, she said, hey, she said like this, Sailor. Hey, Sailor, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She can't go too long without the sailor.
Share to Telio said hello, PZ.
Hi.
Hello, Reaper and Cheryl.
Well, PZ got his new part for the his ice maker today.
Oh, he did.
So he's putting it back together right now. Hopefully it's gonna work.
Yeah, I bought one. It costs about $120, but it's worth every dime.
Doesn't it? I just got to ask. Doesn't your refrigerator have a freezer that makes ice cubes?
Well, you see, that's the whole thing. I bought 3 brand new refrigerators. Okay,
All right.
all 3 of them, the ice machine broke. The gears or the motherboard, the buttons or whatever, something broke on each 3 of them. So I said, "Fuck it." Next time, I'm just going to get one that kicks out water, and I'm going to get a separate ice machine, and that's exactly what I did.
Oh, okay. My refrigerator makes ice. I've never had a problem with it. I'm just wondering. I don't.
Yeah, I had Samsung, GE, and the other one was I can't remember. I want to say it was Maytag, but that doesn't sound right. It was something else. But
so you got like a separate ice maker that stands off to the side, like a standalone.
Yeah, on the counter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Doesn't
Z,
that does it make a lot of noise or?
Not really. No, it's pretty quiet. Um, you know, it'll when it dumps ice, my dog will freak out and bark, but he's used to it now.
yeah, PZ's ice machine. PZ's ice machine cost him $500 brand new when he bought it.
Oh God, dang!
It's crushed ice.
It's fresh ice. It's crushed ice. That's why, and he only uses distilled water.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my
You can't use that
thing.
regular water. You can't use the regular water in that machine because if you do,
It gets it scaled up.
all the buildup will be made up in
So
there.
you use distilled water for your ice cubes.
Yeah.
Do you have water softener, Cowboy? Maybe you need it. You need that.
I don't use water softener. Our water out there, it's pretty damn clean, believe it or not.
Is it from a well? It's from you have a well?
No, it is from we're in a small city.
Okay, city water. All right.
Yeah, and they really treat their water well. I know it's not perfect, but compared to other places that I've heard, it's pretty damn good. But man, for $500, what are you doing fixing it, man? How did it break down?
Yeah,
it was the pump.
Well, it's because you're using that pure water shit. You need to go to regular city water.
We don't use pure water. We use distilled water.
You use distilled water to make ice cubes. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
but for $500, you could have bought like almost a new refrigerator, right? And had an ice maker in it. No,
very well close. You know, close to it.
I mean, for an extra maybe $200, maybe $750, you could get a refrigerator that has ice. You know, an ice machine in it. No,
it wouldn't be crushed ice.
Then it wouldn't.
No, you have the lever. You can go crushed or cubes.
Yeah, there's no lever on that.
Oh, okay.
The ice that mine makes is just like that. Y'all been to Sonic, right?
Yeah. Oh, that kind of ice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the Sonic ice. I love it.
Marzi girl, hello, Marzi.
Hey, Marzi.
Marzi, what's up, Chris Ochilia? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you're close. You're good.
All right, Jesse Roth, hello. Texas Granny. Yeah, so I'm over at my mom's right now. I'm on my phone and shit. So I've been having problems with this phone. I might have to trade it in here pretty soon. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not on my computer. So if I sound cracked up or
no, you sound good actually to me.
Okay, that's cool.
You sound good. Hey, Cowboy, you should get an iPhone.
My son's been...
I like the Samsung too. I've been thinking about like, I'm gonna get a new phone. Should I upgrade? Should I go to an iPhone or should I just do another Samsung? I'm so comfortable with the Samsung like product to learn the Apple stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I've been having Sailor, this phone right here that I use. I've been having it for 3 years now, and this is I've been on YouTube for 3 years. You know what? You know what? As a matter of fact, guys, guess what? My birthday's coming up for the YouTube channel. My birthday YouTube channel's coming up real soon. So
when's that?
We're gonna celebrate my birthday. We're gonna celebrate I got my birthday's in July, but my YouTube channel. I forgot when it was. I forgot when I started this channel. Shit. But it's been 3 years since I had my channel.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Well.
So I'm ready to celebrate it. I'm ready to.
Congratulations. You know.
Yeah.
I got 1 strike, 1 warning. So.
Yeah. Well, just keep it under wraps.
Yeah, I got in trouble for playing that damn wrestling, bro.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah. I got the new Motorola Razr 2025. It folds like a.
I was thinking about. I was looking at that one.
Yeah, I hear that's a good phone.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that one too. Yeah, my friend has it too.
How's the camera on it?
It's 1080 pixel high definition 4K.
Okay. Oh, 4K. All right.
It's either that or LG next for me. I mean, I'm not, don't down Samsung at all, but man, you know, $1,200-$1,500, fuck that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, geez, you can get one of the other phones that'll do just as much, and hell, man, that's half the price.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know how? Guess how much PZ pays for his phone bill?
How much?
$25 fucking dollars.
Wow.
Well,
He's got an Obama phone, doesn't he?
No. He's got a regular phone through Boost Mobile. Through Boost Mobile.
Okay.
He only has.
I heard that Pure Talk is good too. Pure Talk.
What about Cricket?
I had Cricket for a time. I didn't like them, to be honest with you.
Really?
I didn't like them. No.
I've got AT&T. I've got 3 phones for $120 a month.
Yeah,
so,
that ain't bad.
I guess. Compared to others, everybody's paying cheap shit under $100. You know.
I got Metro P. What is it? Metro PCS or whatever.
Oh, you got Metro PCS, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bought out by what was that?
I forget the name, but you.
Oh shit!
Virgin Mobile?
No,
not Verizon. No.
Not Verizon.
T-Mobile.
That's it.
T-Mobile bought it out. Yeah,
Yeah, and they also merged with Sprint.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of towers now for that phone. It's pretty good. Man, did y'all hear Donald Trump is trying to make Alcatraz to come back? Alcatraz, the prison?
Yeah. I heard that.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
It would cost some money because they'd have to revamp it, you know.
Yeah.
To make it, they'd have to make it to 2025 standards. You know, that place has been a monument, you know.
Mr. X says T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
It's true. Crazy Watcher threatened to call the FBI on me. What?
On who?
Is it true that Crazy Watcher threatened to call the FBI on me? That's what Angel Gotti is asking.
I'll tell Angel.
Oh God.
Angel, this is PZ. This is what she said. She said, when I take you to court and I get you before the DA, and all they're gonna need to do is hear the name Gotti, and you know what's gonna happen.
Oh gosh.
What a stupid bitch, huh?
She ain't gonna know.
Nah, she ain't gonna.
Oh my God.
I don't think she's gonna subject herself with that. No.
Taking her to court for what?
Ladies and gentlemen, grenade.
Oh. Yeah.
Grenade.
I'm over here. Yeah,
what are you doing, what are you doing?
I've had Metro for a long time, too.
What are you doing, you silly goose?
I'm just listening to some of your guys' conversations, and as you guys are asking the questions, I know all the answers. It's like I know everything.
Well, get your ass up here.
That's what I said. I might as well come up here. But I had Metro when it started. And I remember it started long before I moved to New Orleans. And when I moved to New Orleans, I eventually get this message that says, there's no coverage here. You got to change it. Metro's not in New Orleans. So I had to change to Boost. Boost was fucking horrible. And the reason I did, it's not that I couldn't afford T-Mobile or Sprint or any of the bigger ones. It was just so fucking cheap. I think I pay $30 a month for unlimited everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so what happens is, and I actually have 3 lines, but, that's another story. And have you ever seen those tablets that are like unlimited?
Yep. Jarhead Jimmy.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. I mean, that's $10 a month. So, 3 phones and the tablet for $100 is pretty tough to beat. But anyways, the point is, hey, Marcy girl, is I had to change to Boost, and Boost was fucking horrible. Then eventually Metro PCS moved to New Orleans, and I switched back, and then I never lost it since then. But I think it's really good.
Mr. X, did you watch Watcher Crazy show?
No, Jim told me a little bit about it. I wasn't planning on really talking about her right off the bat, but I mean, I was going to say something about it, but I hear stuff. Jim was saying something about she's going to try to do a lawsuit and do this and do that. just to kind of make this very clear, if she wants to start recording this because she has no content, don't forget, in the last 2 days, Jim and I have had 7 hours of content, most of which was not even about them. I'd say 95% of it wasn't about them. But the point is, we're coming on here live, so I don't want to sound like within 2 minutes I'm talking about Watcher Crazy, but you asked. Watcher of Crazy has gone on there and said about Kyle the Coyote, well, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's this, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. And this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. And here's the thing. She has gone after the OTT. She has called family members. She has done a lot of things that even we have not done. We've interviewed family members of hers. Jim specifically has. I never have. But the point is this.
Angel Gotti, I think. Go ahead, Mr. X.
I was just going to say, I have never done anything to hurt a business of hers, to try to hurt anything that she's made monetarily. I've really actually never done anything but except respond to her. So we have documentation and proof. And if she ever tried to sue, we would sue her back. The same thing as I said to Candace Howard. We would drag her into a state where the benefits for people like her who try to damage intellectual property would benefit us. She would have to come into our territory and she would get dealt with in a legal sense in our territory. She wouldn't win. And she can't show any kind of losses. For what? Because Jim interviewed somebody that I've never, by the way, I never even heard the interview. And this interview alleges something crazy about her sex life. Somebody else alleges something about her sex life. I didn't say it. So all I'm saying is what she said about the book. Where there's smoke, there's fire. She moved away. There's some odd things about her past. She's still on drugs. Her son's in prison. I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. So if she's allowed to say it, I'm allowed to say it. But I don't want to. I've said it over and over again. I don't want to discuss her sex life. Quite frankly, it's fucking disgusting. If there is even a sex life, and if that sex life is true, like I said, I never heard the interview. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to be a part of it. It's disgusting. So there you go. So I don't know. I don't know how she would be able to prove any kind of a loss financially when her show has been exclusively about attacking us. I mean, if you guys, I don't know how many of you guys are on, I don't know if Sailor is, but I know Johnny and Homegrown are. If you watch the last 2 shows on the OTT, I mean, we were talking about WWE cards and the place they got robbed and, all these different stuff. We're talking about Montello and the past Jim Terry TV stuff from years ago. We weren't necessarily talking about her. Did it come up? Sure. But in the 7 hours, do we sit around and make little videos where I put Watcher Crazy's head on something and try to pretend like I run her over like Fumble Nuts does? No. That's what a loser does.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. There's this one lady named Honeybee.
Okay.
She talks a lot of shit about everybody.
Yeah, I don't even know who she is.
Hello, George.
The other thing is, we hear a lot about these people like MRE and stuff like these new haters, and MRE is a white supremacist. That's not up for debate.
100%, 1000%.
It's not. I don't care what he told Angel Gotti or anything. Yep. It's not a debate. Johnny, you got tattoos. I've never had a tattoo in my life. You got to have a very specific mindset to say, I'm going to tattoo like Doug Hutton 1488 on the back of my legs, or a thing of a SS officer. I don't care if it's a zombie or not. So let's just say he was into zombie movies. Hell, I got the Dawn of the Dead poster here on my wall. I had Ken Foray, who was the main character of the 1978 Dawn of the Dead, in one of our films. I hired him. I know him. Just paid him residuals. So, that's being a zombie fan. I've met George Romero before. I've been to the Monroeville Mall where they shot Dawn of the Dead near Pittsburgh. Okay? I didn't get a tattoo of an SS officer. And then the other thing is, when he gets arrested, he has Nazi flags and white supremacist flags on him.
Nazi memorabilia.
Yep. And he's selling that? He's quote unquote, sure, okay. You can't find anything else to sell? No, the guy's a loser. He's a fat little turd. I'll never meet him. He's in Rhode Island. And he knows the little button, for me specifically, to push is the showing up aspect, because he knows, I know he knows, just like all the haters know this, that I've shown up all over the country and I said it so far in advance and nobody showed up. And I've said it 100 times. So if he knows anything about me, and here's the great thing about the showing up aspect, there's two parts of it. I can't go across state lines and say, come and see me. I can go across state lines because that would be a felony, and then I'd be a felon like him, like MRE. But I could go across state lines and say, I'm, quote, wink, wink, I'm live streaming here. I'm in my hometown of Florida. I'm only 35 miles away. Wink, wink, I'm here. I'm live streaming. Then nobody shows up. I've never said that I want to fight any of these people or see any of these people. I literally drove by where Danielle works. I didn't stop. There. Well, I own property there. That's why I drove by it. So that's the way that I've taken 100 times. It's before I even knew who she was. They do that stuff. I don't. So what would happen to Watch Her Crazy is she would get pulled into the deep end of the pool. And she would have to walk over into a state that's not necessarily friendly to her kind. And she would have to prove what she has to prove. Plus, I have all the documentation and proof of what she's done first.
Right.
And here's the other thing. I think other people would potentially want to join in, including the OTT streaming platform. I don't want to speak for anybody, but people who she's tried to damage their business, and they have more. They would probably counter or join the suit. They would come after. What about the misinformation she put out there on Stripe? She's lied so much. It's like a country club that they got kicked out of, and they really want to be a part of it, but they just listen in. I don't listen to her shows, dude. From what I understand, she had her last show, she had the DVR shut off. So you couldn't rewind it anyway. Now, I understand that it came back up and it's public now, but like, I'm doing XNN on Monday night. The two videos that came out of Montello, I don't know if you guys saw them or not. I mean, I spent an hour and a half editing those together. That's nothing to do with her. It's a little prank video, it's a little goof just to make our audience laugh. People are sending me cash apps over it. I don't know if you know about that or not, Sailor.
Hey, Mr. X.
No, I don't, but you could tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. X, you know how you got that picture of you inside that glass crystal thing that you bought yourself?
Yes.
Look what I got.
You got one? Ah! You got one too? Are you in there?
Hey, but no, my these are rain dent speakers. It spits out water.
Oh, okay.
And it goes with the music. Yeah.
God, I thought maybe you were going to turn it around and you were like,
reminds me of one of those psychedelic lamps,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
No,
I'm gonna have to get me one.
MRE. He was also, he's credibly accused child molester too. Right. If you read up on any of that stuff, and then here's a guy comes out and says, my boss is an Austrian painter. You know who an Austrian painter is, don't you?
Right. Yeah. Right. The only other Austrian I know that is Arnold, and that's the wrong kind of Austrian. But, I just, the guy's not going to get anywhere. And if what Angel says is true, that these guys don't strike, eventually they're going to get struck. It's like whatever happened to Eric Foss. I didn't do that. I never struck that guy. Somebody's going to strike him.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully I'll strike him for the last time. Whoever got him the second time, congratulations.
And the other thing, I heard Watch Her Crazy talked about recording calls or this or that. Jim told me about that too. How do you know what state I'm in?
Exactly.
How do you know where I'm at? Why? Because you saw a video of me at a baseball card store? How do you know I didn't get that 6 months ago? How do you know I didn't get that 4 days ago? And now I'm in Missouri. Well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Or Texas, one party state, Texas.
Right. I'm not really worried about any of that. They could do Sailor. They've done this over and over and over again, and they've gotten nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. And the thing is, she wants to talk about parents with money or not money. I'm just going to promise you this, and I've never gotten any of my family's money, and I've never asked for it. Not for a film, not for anything. I've done it all my own. I guarantee you my family and the people around me are more well off than hers. That's all I guarantee. And I guarantee you that my family cares more about me than her family cares about her. Guaranteed. I would say, and I'm just going to just to kind of throw this out there, that Jim's mom and dad have more waterfront property, square footage on waterfront property. Actually, it wouldn't be square footage, but just, long ways, than the square footage, if you probably put it into a square, of Watcher of Crazy's entire home, which is her mom's. She like, it's not even close. And
I own 100 acres of beachfront property in Nebraska.
There you go,
Mr. X.
Good. Well, that's good. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with owning this, but
if you're in the market and you'd like to buy it, give me a call. All right.
Well, as far as her, as far as her getting in touch with the FBI, I really doubt it.
It wasn't. When she didn't say FBI, she said DEA.
DEA.
Yeah, the DA.
Okay, well, it's still a government agency. Okay.
Yeah, law enforcement. She's going to call a federal law enforcement agency and drop the Gotti name and use it as like, oh my God, I'm scared because she's, her family's in the mafia. Same old bullshit that's been done to Angel.
I've spoke to Angel Gotti on a show. She's a nice lady. I like talking to her. I like being on her show. To my knowledge, and I don't know anybody else in her family. I've never spoke to anybody else in her family. I don't think Angel Gotti, to my knowledge, has ever been arrested or ever been convicted of anything.
No,
am I wrong about that?
She's never been. Yeah, no, she's never been in trouble. I don't
care who else was in her family. I've only ever spoke to her.
All the women in that family have clean records. It's well, I mean, for the most part, they're not. Angel's never been in trouble.
I don't know anybody, or wasn't aware. I mean, I'm aware of people that have that are famous, but like I've never spoke to them. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
I've only ever spoken to her. Speaking to her doesn't mean that it's anything that's bad. She's not a criminal. You know who's a criminal is MRE. That guy's a criminal. Doug Hutton's a criminal.
Yeah.
Salty Pancake's
Eric
a criminal.
Foss is a criminal.
Right. These are people who spend time in prison. But getting back to what happened in Montello real quick. We send out a lot of those stickers, the Jim Terry TV and, XNN stickers and that. And people like to post them all around the country and, kind of like they did with Howard Stern or any radio show or TV show that they like or whatever. And what happens is somebody went to Montello where Dylan Rounds, it's kind of not Dylan Rounds wasn't from there, but that's kind of where the center of the controversy was from. His farm was in Lucin, Utah, but Montello's on the border, yada, yada. And kind of the center of some of the weirdos of that case is this cowboy bar. And somebody went there and put an XNN sticker like in a phone booth that's obviously not out anymore and right in the front of the building. It's like, obviously you can just peel it off, and took some video of it and sent it to us. And then I took the video and I cut it together and made it real ridiculous. And, yada, yada. I've never been to Montello. I've never stepped foot in Northeast Nevada. So obviously it wasn't me. And, we had some fun with it. That's what we did. It's not really hurting anybody. Somebody could just walk up and just peel a sticker off. It'd be over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This woman has sat on panel for hours and hours discussing, I'm talking about Watcher Crazy, about it. Why would somebody make a children's book? It doesn't make any sense, and this and that. Well, I mean, and she started getting into, he wants to be around little kids. Well, that's what Watcher Crazy is. You were saying something that about wanting to have money when somebody passes away, inheritance, and you were putting that on, I guess you're putting that on me or Jim. Well, then let's use that same thinking about you. Then if you're going to put that on me or Jim, you're talking about diddling, and allegedly somebody has said that you are a diddler, allegedly. So I've discussed the reasons for making the book, for being interested in publishing and all that kind of stuff. And you sat up there and put out misinformation to try to damage it. We could sue you over that. I guarantee we would win. But what would I win? A piece of paper for a tin house that you don't own? That you got to wait for your mom to pass away to get? So we'll counterpunch on that. If you ever step into the courtroom, we'll make sure you're in a state that you're not very comfortable with. We'll see. We'll see. But how many times, it's been 3 years, have people said this, or Confluence is, I'm going to, they file a lawsuit, Sailor, or not file a lawsuit. They talk to whoever their local law enforcement is, not file a lawsuit. They do that. And then they try to get it to a DA that will pick it up. DA looks at it like, this is internet beef. There's nothing here. There's no credible.
Exactly.
Threat. There's nothing here. Yeah. Fuck you. And then after that, I'm going to sue. I'm going to sue. I'm going to get it.
Good luck.
Your OTT's coming down. Wait till you see what I got. Wait till you see. Or they'll make up lies about people that are around us, like they did BJ. Now Candace Howard's lying about what she was saying the other day, maybe a couple weeks ago, that BJ wasn't pregnant. We've gotten emails from BJ that she's about to have the baby any day. There's pictures online of her with a baby shower. These people are fucking liars. They're just liars. So I don't know. I've never gone onto a website like YouTube and taken pictures from IMDb of MRE or Redzilla, or their goofy little tattoos. Like if I were to put like some goofy stuff on his tattoos, I guess I was about to say that, but there was already some goofy stuff in there, and make fun of that with AI. Like this is what these 45, 50-year-old men are doing. And all of them are tough. All of them are badasses. And I've always stated that I'm not tough. I'm not a badass, but I'm 6'1", 195, and I guarantee I could beat Fumblenut's ass. I don't think that would be hard. And I've proved that it wouldn't be that hard because he'd have to show up for it, and he didn't. He would have to show up where I'm at. Now, he can make little videos, him driving a go-kart over the Mr. X on a goofy hover cart. But to fight, and I certainly don't want to fight with anybody.
Yeah.
To fight, you have to show up where I'm at. You gotta climb the mountain to where I'm at, and you don't know what I got up at the top. You gotta
physically put yourself in the same room.
I'm not going to. And here's the thing, Sailor. They want me to go to BFE, Texas.
Oh, so, yeah, you'll go right the fuck to jail too.
Why? Yeah, why would I go there? No.
Then they'll have content for the next 5 years.
Right. Here's where I'll be. I'll be at COSM. I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con, how dorky. Yeah, 400,000 people go there.
Oh, that's huge. It's huge.
It's Comic-Con. The biggest in the world.
Yeah, it's huge.
Hundreds of studios go there. People go there people come from other countries just to network there. How would some redneck in the middle of nowhere know about that? Sailor, there are people that's like kids, millennials or Gen Z that save their money all year and they all shack up in like one hotel room just to go there. It's like their Disney World.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's like the trip to Mecca for nerds. I know.
Exactly. But it's not all comic book. It could be Funko Pops. It could be, movies, and it could be a lot of different things. It could be pop culture stuff. Ghostbusters is not necessarily a comic book. It could be action figures. It's a lot of stuff. So, I mean, the bottom line is all of these people have one thing in common. Well, two things. We've destroyed their anonymity. It's not a crime. Jim destroyed
teeth.
Not me.
And bad teeth. No. Okay.
Well, that's par, so that'll be number 3. But they're all like low-life criminals. We have not seen one person in this group that's a doctor, that's successful. All their kids are fucked up. They're just all like Homegirl, we've talked about like your situation, like you have a good job, right? I don't even know what your job is. I guess you got a good job, right?
Yeah, I consider a good job, yeah.
Okay. None of them have a good job. Let's go down the list.
I had two great jobs in my life: the Navy and the prison system.
Right.
Yeah.
And hey, we need people in the military. We need people, unfortunately, in the prison system. But
Mr. X, I want to clear something up, Mr. X.
Sure.
Alcatraz.
I heard you the other.
I wish I can. Yeah.
I heard you the other day on some shows that you were on.
Sure.
Telling people that Doug never showed up.
Yes.
Salty never showed up.
Yes.
And Fumble.
I have 6 of them.
Up. Here's the deal, Mr. X. On my phone, I did go to Mattel.
But not at the time I was there, correct?
The same day that you were there.
We have the proof.
I got the proof. It would show the time and date and the location. We missed you by an hour, but I wasn't coming there to fight. Me and PZ wasn't coming there to fight you.
Yeah,
We were coming there to shake your hand to tell you you're doing a hell of a job.
Well, I mean, whatever it is. I mean, all I know. I mean, if you say that, yeah, I believe you. But the bottom line is here. Okay, let's just say that that's true for the argument's sake or whatever. I mean, I did see photos. It did look like it was raining that day. The day I was there, it was not raining. But I mean, okay, I'll take your word for it. But the bottom line is, you weren't there when I was there, and it was clear of when I was going live. So here's one it's another one, Sailor, that you don't know of. We were talking about the Barbie movie, and I'm sure the haters are going to love that. But the idea of the Barbie movie was, look at this couple. It's a husband and wife couple that started Mattel, and the wife did Barbie, and look at this success story. And I'm like, wow, Mattel is right down the road in El Segundo. I've never been there. They got a toy store there. And how I could go there and start my show there, drive back to where I live, you know, put a like kind of a hold on the show for like 15, 20 minutes. And I said for weeks, I'm going to be there. And if anybody shows up, they show up. Now, I was there for about 20 minutes before, and I may be on the live 10 minutes. Because how much can you show a building? You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm like, I wasn't there ultra long, but Laying Pipe didn't show up. Nobody from Southern California showed up. And I was literally in front of it.
You know my buddy SoFlo, right? He went right to New York City and went live, like right in Times Square, and nobody showed up.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing.
These MRE type guys.
I'm glad that whatever happened with Johnny, and Johnny, I'll take your word for it. That's fine. If you're being straight up, I'll be straight. I'm glad that didn't happen, because I personally do not want a confrontation. Do you think I want to fight anybody?
No,
I don't. I really don't. My stance is this, and this isn't anti-you, John. I'm just saying in general. Nobody has ever shown up live anywhere I'm at. Now, you can say, well, you were only there, Mr. X, for 10 minutes. Okay, well, what more can I do there? I've gone to Venice Beach and Santa Monica Pier and Las Vegas and Florida, and they're 2-hour lives. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait an hour for somebody to show up that's not going to be there? Our shows are not about them showing up. Our shows are for our audience. So why would I be waiting for Johnny or PZ or anybody? I just said I was going to be there. And the reason I said I was going to be there is because not Johnny specifically or PZ. This doesn't have anything to do with them. They said I wouldn't turn my camera on live. The haters said I wouldn't turn on my camera on live. Or they said Jim wouldn't. And I said, well, I'll do it all over the country. And I did.
Yeah,
that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
He did. He was almost doing push-ups in Florida swap meet. He was
right. Well, that's flea market there. Yeah, the one you're talking about is the Johnny. I'm not sorry. The Florida one. With
Where's that? The swap meet? Where it's? Go ahead.
I told Watcher Crazy used to be on these shows with us before she went hater for a second time. And she would get annoyed because I kept saying, I'm coming to Florida. I'm coming to Florida. Well, give me a time and date. Well, this is the time frame I'm going to be there. First, I'm going to Vegas. Then I'll do stuff in LA. Then I'll do stuff in New Orleans. Then I'll do stuff. Here are the dates. And it was over like 2 or 3 weeks. The original idea was to go live at something that's called Dinosaur World, which is we had a show on the OTT where it went to Dinosaur Land in West Virginia. So we talked about it. And we said, this Dinosaur World's really cool. Well, that's only about 30 miles from where Fumble Nuts lives. So I was like, we can have our show, which is part 2 of Dinosaur Land, Dinosaur World, and it's right in his backyard, and there's no excuse. So as we got closer, and this is why you don't want to pin yourself into any place. Number one, if you say I'm going to be a Dinosaur World, they'll call it up and they'll ruin it for you.
Yeah.
You see this content, you see who this is, this and that, and then you're in town and you're fucked. The other part of it was people forget that not about a month before that, there was a major hurricane in there. And I called them up. I was thinking about doing it there still. And they said, there's no cell service here. It's horrible in this area. That's what they told me. They said it's real, not that there's but it's spotty. And I'm like,
in West Virginia, it's they got bad. I've driven through.
Talking about Plant City, Florida. It's like
Plant City. Okay,
Plant City, Florida. This is the West Virginia one was. So we talked about Dinosaur World and how cool that is in Florida. And BJ, who was a co-host, says we have one. And she went to one in West Virginia. It was like a truck stop side road attraction, and it was like this shitty one with like King Kong's hand falling off. So I was like, So she went to one like, I got to do the one that we originally talked about. So that was the idea. So if I would have said, I'm going to be here at 3 p.m. on Friday at Dinosaur World, number one, they would have called them. Number two, it could sound like an invite. And number three, if I'd have been there and the cell reception would have been bad, only having a few days there, it would have ruined the show. So I said, here's the easiest thing to do. Let's go live in Pinellas County on YouTube. That they said they had the OTT. The haters said they had the OTT. But let's go live on YouTube, MRE, so you know this story. Let's go live on YouTube so there's no excuse. It's public. And what I'm going to do for the benefit of our audience is I'm going to start at the place that I started at last, which was the Oldsmar Flea Market, the swap meet, Johnny Starks. And I'm going to talk. Okay. And at the very beginning of it, I called out Fumble Nuts and said, I'm in town, right at the beginning of it. And I said, we're going to go on a tour of places where Jim, this is on a Crab Lakes Friday, where Jim's home, where Jim went to high school, where Jim grew up, which they know where that is because they've doxed that address before. So first we're going to go to the high school. Then we're going to go to where Jim grew up. Then we're going to go to the countryside baseball fields that has the book. We'll go to the library that's right next there. Then we're going to go to the countryside library. Like I said, where we were going each way. And we will be on longer than it will take Fumble Nuts to get in a car and drive here and drive back, even with Tampa, Florida traffic. 270. I guarantee you. So Jim would host it, and then I'd get in the car with my mom, and we would drive to the next place. And I said, okay, we're over here. Then Jim would continue to host the show and talk about it. Then I would drive to the next place. Here's where we're going next. We went to like 5 locations. Not one time did my phone ring, Sailor, and somebody said, it's like, hey, I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm driving. Stay live. Or did he turn on his camera and say, okay, I'm on to Courtney Campbell. I'm driving down there. It's like it was radio silence. Then I went live again on a Sunday at St. Leo University, the actual university, which is closer to where he lives. Now, granted, that one was behind the paywall. I mean, how many
shows? That's your alma mater, correct?
What's that?
That's your alma mater, correct?
Yeah, I'm a graduate from there. So here's what I do. I go live. So they said I'm not going to continue to do free shows when people are paying $30 a month. So I did this behind the paywall show, but the haters said they had access to the OTT. Went live for over an hour again. And by the way, if you go from Plant City through 301 and come up through, Zephyr Hills and Dade City, it's quicker. Fumble Nuts drove in the opposite direction, knowing that I wouldn't be there. I mean, that's when he went to Jim Terry Music. That is 100. And so the whole thing wasn't about meeting anybody. It's you won't turn your camera on in Florida. And not only did I do that, he didn't show up to where I was at. So that's the story, MRE. You could twist it however you want. I'll never be in Rhode Island. But I always tell everybody, and even Bob says it's a bad idea, I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be in San Diego. I've never seen anybody show up. I remember one time, and this is the last I'll mention about Sailor. Last year I was at WonderCon, which is in Anaheim. I went this year, but I also went the last couple years, so the last 3 years in a row. And I turned my camera on, and I said, just to make it easy, I'm going to sit at this 400 aisle and just sit here for like 15 or 20 minutes. So I went down, sat on the ground right next to the wall. And I said, that way, if it's a giant convention center, it'd be easy to miss somebody. I mean, even Mattel is a giant building. I could be on one side of it. Johnny could be on the other side of it. And he would never see me. You know what I mean? It's like a giant business park. It's in El Segundo. But let's make it easy. So I just sat there. Nobody showed up. Nobody turned on their camera. Says, okay, I'm at the 500 aisle. Where is he at? Is this recorded? Is this real? I'm here. I'm calling his number. He's not picking up. Never happened. The last one is the Sancho guy, and this is the one that got the Jerry the Judgmental Mount line, I think, taken down. Is he wanted to come and see me soon and do something to me in person. It's 5 or 6 months ago. So I said, what I'll do is when I'm in your girlfriend's area, which I own property there, I'm allowed to go there, I'll turn on my camera. Now, granted, I know what the haters will say. He only went live for 6 minutes. But I was in Antelope Valley for another 26 hours. Now, where is he at? Danielle's parked in front of the entrance of my property. She knows where it is. I left the gate open. I have footage of me walking through there in the Mr. X outfit. You know what I mean? So it's like they could have driven right to the property and turned on their live and said, we're out here. They didn't do that. No, what they did is, and I know that Angel Gotti talks about, the rats and not liking people striking. What they did was they struck that channel. They didn't show up. And then they didn't say, hey, listen, I'm driving down here. It's 8 p.m. I'll be there by 10 a.m. tomorrow. And if they'd have done that, I'd turn on my camera again. It's never, ever happened.
So in other words, they showed up to your house? They drove by your house there in Florida?
Watch your crazy. No, not my house. I don't have a house in Florida, but
your parents,
Jim's parents. So what happened is they did not drive by the house. They did a Google Earth, and they showed what the house looked like. And Watch Her Crazy try to pretend like she's looking to buy property in a very nice area. And there's only like 2 houses.
What's up, Shark?
What's up, DJ Shark?
Hey,
in 10 lifetimes, afford that house. There's no way. Her whole generational line, if you take her grandkids that won't talk to her, her son who's in prison, her and her mom, if you put all their money together, they wouldn't be able to afford to live in that area. I mean, that's like, prove me wrong. They got a tin house in Bryant, Texas.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay. Yeah. And this other area is what? Pinellas County, right?
Upper Pinellas County.
On the very nice.
Not South St. Pete. We got sent to something the other day. I don't know if you know that area that's a little Bradenton. It's just south of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge.
Manatee?
It's a little bit north of Manatee, Bradenton. Okay, there's a high school there. It's called like ICM Academy or something like that. It's almost $100,000 a year to go to that high school, but it looks like you're at Nebraska's football team. It's unbelievable. This is the kind of things that are around there. That doesn't exist in her area. Now, she might be close to Texas A&M, but the only time they ever went on campus at Texas A&M, or her son did, was when he was stealing shit or trying to sell drugs. He's not learned. He wasn't going to university. He wasn't playing sports. He was thieving. That's what came out of your body. Watch Her Crazy. Okay. Anyways, what's up?
If you haven't been to court yet on a drug charge and you call the DEA up, that doesn't look too good, does it?
No.
I mean, so I don't see anything happening there. I don't see it.
Or I think they meant DA, district attorney, because what they try to do is this is their little MO is they try to say, "Oh, Jim, look what Jim's done to us." None of us would know who Jim is. I'm sorry.
You're talking about district attorney.
Yeah, DA.
Okay, all right.
I think they misspoke. It's a DA. So what they try to do is they try to file something, and then hopefully a DA that's got something up their ass would say, "Okay, well, we'll take this." They've done this to us before. They've tried, and then DA's like, "There's nothing that's credible here." How do we know that? Because Jim spoke to the people.
They're so stupid that they feel that because their feelings got hurt, that you should be put in jail. That should be against the law. That's how stupid they are. And these prosecutors, set them straight. Look, this is a court of law. You need facts, not feelings. And you know what I mean?
This is what, and I don't know if Angel's gone through this yet. Maybe she has, so I don't want to speak for her. But it's like, first, it's like, and this probably doesn't happen to her because she's a woman. I'm gonna beat you up. Then they don't show up. Then the next thing is, I'm gonna sue you. Then so Fumble Nuts literally said that to Jim's dad. There's no lawsuit. That was 7 months ago.
Oh man.
So, and then the next thing is, since they can't get anything done, they try to use other people to get things done. Either change.org, which that was taken down. That broke their terms of service. That was fraudulent. That was a fraudulent. So that's another one that we have on them. And then, of course, they'll go and they've even gone, like in Confluence and Danielle's situation, and we have this via proof from Lacey H. They'll contact people and say, "Hey, listen, I've seen the emails. I have the email still. If you we'll write something out that Jim Terry did to you if you just sign it," to try to like gain people. So if they have, and Lacey H. like, "I'm not going to fucking do that." And then she sent the email to Jim. That's when we knew that this was all bullshit. They were trying to masquerade what they were trying to do to. And these law enforcement, they're not stupid. Yeah. I mean, they got problems down in San Diego, National City, San Ysidro with like the border. I don't think they're going to worry about some lady's feelings hurt because she decided to give her underage kids, allegedly, drugs to transition this child. I can have an opinion and say, hey, listen, I have no problems with trans or the trans community. God bless them. I don't fully understand it. I'm not judging, but I have the opinion that I don't think that you should give underage kids medication. Your brain's not even developed till you're 25.
I agree. I
mean, if I'm a bad guy, I'm not anti-trans. I just don't think that that's right. And that is an example of the goofiness of that woman. This is a medium where we're allowed to talk. Last time I figured this out is I had freedom of speech. I think that's part of what you fought for, sailors. I'm allowed to say what I want. I'm not taking anything away by saying I think this is wrong.
Mm.
It's true.
Yep.
Yeah, Angel Gotti, you got that right. She's a felon. She's a felony already, and you're not. So don't worry about it, hon.
And here's the thing about Angel Gotti. Yeah. She should be proud of her dad. Her dad, good, bad, or indifferent, however you want to judge it, regardless if you like him or not. That guy is a known celebrity. He did something, whatever he did in his life, and I don't know enough about it, that people like John Travolta and phenomenal actors say, I want to play this guy. I want to take millions of dollars of my money and do a movie on somebody like that.
Yeah, well, her father was a Smithsonian level gangster, and he was like a larger than life figure, and you're not going to see like, we're fascinated with like Al Capone and things like that. They're part of American culture.
You worded it better. He's part of American culture. Bottom line.
He is.
And here's the thing. They're not even part of the culture, people like Fumblenuts, of their own high school. Nobody's saying, hey, Watch Her Crazy was going to be the next big thing, or she's the next beauty queen, or what's going to happen. They've not accomplished anything. Their accomplishments are they got an off-road dune buggy. I mean, really? Okay. Nothing wrong with an off-road dune buggy, and not everybody needs to be a Hollywood guy. I mean, who gives a shit about Hollywood, really? But they're aiming very low. They're not trying to start a business. Their kids are in prison. They're not doing anything that benefits anybody. To me, where I grew up, Sailor, and you could call me a snitch, you can call me a bastard, the cops were the good guys. That's what we wanted to see officer friendly.
Yeah, I mean, my father didn't think that way, unfortunately, but I did. I saw the cops as good. I never saw them as bad. My dad hated them, just like Angel's dad did, still to this day. But yeah,
and I understand that. And I understand to the extent from watching movies that if you're in this alternate lifestyle and you need to have a police officer that's outside the police, then that's why that system is set up. If that's what I'm understanding that correctly, I get it. I'm just not part of that world, so how can I judge it? I don't know. I've never been to New York. I don't know any of those people. I'm just not part of that. But a guy with tattoos of Nazis on him certainly isn't going to judge me.
Exactly.
He can, but it's fucking ridiculous. And he's a fat slob. Bottom line is, he had brass knucks because he's a pussy. I have gimmicked brass knucks because I work in the film industry and I use it as a prop. It's a prop. It's like I have it in the opening of XNN. It's a prop to be like ridiculous. He has it in real life because he's a pussy. All the things that he actually got busted for, like some of that stuff, like I have clothing that is, police officer clothing, and not real police officer, but it's like they're like costuming, or fake bulletproof vests and all. I have all that stuff, but I don't really need a bulletproof vest. It's not real.
What about all the explosive materials he had to build pipe? Bombs and hurt
I mean, to do explosions, and I've done explosions before. Not me personally. I had to hire somebody who was a pyrotechnic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, you're in the movie business. This guy isn't. You know, he's in another business, another
He's
kind
in
of
Rhode
business.
Island. I mean, we do all kinds of entertainment. I mean, so not just movies, but like anything. It could be, you know.
No, I'm
talk
saying,
radio.
but you would have a reason to have these like
Right.
mock stuff and gimmick stuff. There, this guy didn't. He's a white supremacist. He's a felon in possession of weapons and explosives and all that. I mean, it's
You wouldn't believe, Sailor, how much stuff I have. Like, I'll go to garage sales sometimes, and I know this is going to sound crazy. I have a lady's outfit of like a flight attendant. You know how like back in the day they would dress up and they'd have the skirt and kind of like the collared shirt.
Yep, the good old days.
So I'd see they have that for sale, and it's like $5 or $10 because they're moving out of the area and they're retired. I'm like, I don't know when I could use this, you know. But if there's ever a scene, where the fuck am I going to find 3 of these? Or scrubs, like nurses' scrubs, or like a doctor's outfit. Like I have all that stuff. I don't know when I would use it, but I picked it up for next to nothing. You know.
Yeah, they're props. You're picking up props to like use
wardrobe. So I mean,
yeah. But I remember when flight attendants
I would
dressed
do it
like that.
backwards.
Boy, they were sexy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would do it backwards. Okay, let's say we needed a flight attendant. Now I would cast somebody who would fit the clothing. That's how I'd save money. I'd go backwards. So I wouldn't cast somebody and then get the clothing. I would already have the clothing and then find somebody that could fit it.
That's a good idea.
Yep. But these people out there like Watch Your Crazy Son, instead of going to college and learning and getting an education or being an athlete, they're fucking committing crimes. Or MRE, and instead of him going and saying, you know what, I'm really interested in this industry. I'm gonna in the film industry. I'm not saying that he is. I'm gonna get in a car. I'm gonna drive across the country, and I'm gonna learn pyrotechnician stuff. I'm gonna try to get into that. I think it's Class A or something like that. I can't remember it.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, because we had to do it too. Because I did bomb detection dogs, so we had to go through all that. The same type of training they have. You have to go through these different levels to like get to like explosives, like the different classes that you're able to touch and all that. You gotta. You know, they have a whole program for it, I remember, but they had guys that were going to go build, bombs for EOD in the military, and they had guys that were going to just learn it to do special effects.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And no, he's not doing that. He's doing that because he's committing crimes, allegedly. I mean, he got arrested.
Yeah,
And he's like, I mean, so if he was doing it for a movie or something like that, like I can understand that. But yeah, it's like this guy's a fucking loser. So it's like MRE or whatever.
MRE was in that movie called Diddler on the Roof.
MRE to crap.
Did you ever hear of Diddler on the Roof?
No.
Correct? He was in that movie, MRE. Diddler on the Roof.
Well, that's the one he got in.
Fiddler on the MRE.
So anyways, that's enough about that. I mean, but since you asked me, you got me in a long rant about it. There you go.
Hey, Mr. X, you want to see these things dance for a little bit?
What do you got? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Let me show you. Let me show you the speakers again.
Oh yeah, bring that up. Let me see that.
Light speakers. They dance.
They dance. Yeah, they dance with water in them. They got different colors. They got orange, green, blue.
Can you
and
put
red.
a different like glass thing on that speaker, or is it attached to it?
It's attached to it.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't get a picture yourself and put it on there or something.
I probably could if I probably put it on the back of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't take any acid.
Johnny shaved up, man.
Okay,
If
here we go.
made him paranoid. Acid would destroy Johnny.
Right here, look, Mr. X. Watch.
Right.
Go ahead.
Mr. X. Okay, here. It plays the music too. Okay.
Oh, that was me, man, back in the day. That's pretty cool, man.
You know what that reminds me of? That might be a gay speaker.
It is a gay speaker.
Okay, hold on. Play it again. Let me see it again.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to show you what this is. There you go.
Okay, you ready?
Turn the music down a little bit.
Yeah, turn the music down just a little bit.
Okay.
Like, ugh. Looks like,
Oh,
it looks like a sperm shot. It looks like you got 3 streams of urine coming out.
Laying down.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It reminds me of myself when I take a blue chew.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got excited after a blue chew. Yeah, there you beat me to it.
The ejaculating
Ding dong.
Reaper, what are you asking about? Does X and Jim know about what?
huh?
They were asking me something in the chat, and I don't know what they were saying or talking about. Or maybe they're asking you. I don't know.
What were they asking me?
I don't know. Does X and Jim know? Know what?
Blue Dot Chew.
I don't know. Blue Dot Chew.
I've actually used Blue Chew before.
You have?
Yeah.
So have I.
They had a free little membership or whatever. You sign up and they send you like a free bit. Then you got to pay like $10 a month. So you get the free bit of it and then you just cancel it. And then when we were doing the movie and I was looking for redoing the movie, however you want to call it, but we were looking for sponsors or product placement. I asked them. I actually got the emails for them because I was like, oh, this 60-year-old samurai priest, he could have Blue Chew. Because everybody, like the ones I was seeing on show was Liquid Death, Blue Chew, and there was one other at the time. So I contacted them. We're like, well, they said it was going to take too long, and it did. But Jim's calling me in, so we actually got Liquid Death and not Blue Chew. Hold on, we're getting a call here live. Yeah. Go ahead, Jim. We're live on Johnny.
Hey, I'm going to be up in about 2 minutes. Let everybody know I was up earlier. I had to take a call. By the way, Dark Side of the Ring. Where can you watch that live at?
I don't have it live. It comes up on Daily Motion, recorded after the show is off air, but I can check it on my email.
All right. Yeah, Daily Motion. I don't even know what that is. All right, I'm going to be up in a second.
It's like a YouTube.
All right, bye.
All right. Okay. I forgot Jim's Dark Side of the Ring episode is on tonight. Let me check to see if that's out. But yeah, I like that, Johnny. That's pretty cool. I was thinking what
I want to see that. Let us know where we could see it.
Guess how much?
I'll see if I can get the link of it. But
hey, Mr. X, guess how much I paid for them?
How much?
$5.
Well, that's not bad.
They were selling for $9.99, but I went to the Salvation Army today and it was green sticker day, so you get half off.
Not bad.
I want to thank Cheryl for coming in on the Cash App. I do see that, Cheryl. Thank you so much.
They're beautiful speakers, and I like them. I mean, they're computer speakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
PZ's got a big fucking speaker. He's got 3 of them. A subwoofer that does it, and he's got 2 regular ones that does it. Yeah.
Now, you said that this was a Salvation Army where you got it at?
Yes, sir. Yep.
They call it the green sticker?
$9.99. It was supposed to be $9.99, but the sticker was green today. They color code whatever day, like tomorrow can probably be red or blue or.
So it's kind of like the blue light special at Kmart then back in the day.
Pretty much, yeah, homegrown.
Was everybody running around?
I went there was nobody hardly there.
Oh. But you, right? You were running around. Johnny's running around the place.
I think the blue light special was at Woolworths, not at Kmart.
Was it Woolworths?
Yeah, it was Woolworths.
No, I disagree. I say Kmart.
Woolworths used to have used to be able to get something to eat in there when I was a kid.
Yeah, that place used to smell like popcorn.
Hey, can anybody notice what I did today?
You shaved.
Oh, you gave me up to the whole world, man.
Well, you asked.
Thank you, Butt Week.
So, Jim, if you're watching right now, Jim, I did find a link where somebody's live streaming the Billy Jack Haynes episode right now. So it's live streaming. I'm going to email it to you, Jim, if you're listening to this, so you can watch it. And I'll stop it. I'll send it to your football email.
Can you watch it right here? Can you watch it right here on live?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, because it's wrestling again, huh?
Yeah, it's wrestling and it's Vice Network but I haven't. I'm watching it right now, and they're at the part where he's at WrestleMania, like in the early '80s or mid '80s.
Hey, Mr. Rex, I don't know. Are you familiar with the story of Billy Jack Hayes seeing those two kids get killed in Mena, Arkansas, where all the drugs were coming in? Did you ever hear about that?
I don't know about that.
Maybe Jim does. I'd like to ask him because I know he's very,
But whoever's restreaming this, it's actually called the channel's called SANTAN Party. And if you put Billy Jack Haynes, I put Dark Side of the Ring Billy Jack Haynes, and somebody's live restreaming this live. There's 23 people watching it live.
Oh, so watch it, man.
But they're obviously not at the end of it right now.
Where are they restreaming that at?
Thank you, Tessie.
They're restreaming it on YouTube on a channel that's called SANTAN Party.
Oh.
Oh, so he'll get in trouble then.
Yeah, he's going to get in trouble. That's why I don't want to play it here. What I'll do is when it gets to the credits, I'll just pause it. Because it's like they're restreaming it live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotta go out.
And they'll get struck for this, whoever's doing this.
That's why I stay awake, because I know you go out through the night.
Jim, if you're watching this, my suggestion would be to pull this up in StreamYard and just record this like in StreamYard, then you could have it. And although it's not the best quality in the world. Now there's 29 people watching.
Yeah, let them keep coming because pretty soon the channel's going to go down.
Hey, GJ Shark Hitter, guess what else I'm getting rid of, Shark Shitter?
What are you getting rid of, speakers?
No, not speakers. I don't get rid of those. I got this tattoo kit, okay?
Yeah.
I got this tattoo kit that I'm going to be getting rid of.
Is it a prison-made one or a real one?
I'm going to show it to you right now.
I've heard of that Wawa, Cheryl, and I never knew what that was until you.
Wawa's great. Yeah, you won't see them in Texas, Wawa.
Won't be tattooing me.
Oh, my God.
Florida now, too.
I got enough tattoos.
So what does Wawa stand for? Washington or something?
No, it's actually an Indian name.
Oh.
Wawa,
okay.
It's from actually an Indian name, but the company is originally from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. Wawa is very big. It started there, and now it's expanding.
All right, Sailor, look.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Sailor, look. This is the real deal.
Okay, yeah.
This ain't no prison tattoo.
No.
And here's another one.
So you used to do tats?
No. It's a long story behind these. Behind this.
What about the kiss marks, Johnny?
I bought it from my friend for $100, and it's got all the ink. It's got all the brand new needles. It's got everything. But I'm about to get rid of it. Yep.
You should eBay it. Put it on eBay.
I was thinking about that too.
God, I would never buy new/used tattoo needles.
No. They'll throw the needles. I get new needles, but the machine.
No, these are brand new needles in here. They've never been opened, Mr. X.
I know, but just
but they're probably a couple years old, whatever. Either way, the machine is what you want.
The machine is what you pretty much want.
Well, what happens when you turn the machine on? How does it work? You got to plug it in?
No, it comes with a foot pedal.
Oh,
and then it comes with an adjuster how much juice you want to put in somebody's arm.
Well, could you plug it in and like have it run even without a needle?
Yep. I got a whole bunch of them in there. I got about 10 guns in there, and I got three foot pedals.
So you got some expensive. You got some a good amount of money worth of equipment.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
They're showing Billy Jack Haynes in prison or in jail, like what he looks like now. Man, he looks old.
I know. I saw him recently.
Well, he was involved in some kind of a murder.
Johnny, I have one that looks like
Yes, that's what I was saying.
That's a tattoo gun. Oh, really, Ace's mama? I bet. What do you do with it? Do you do tattoos, Ace's mama? We have 128 people in chat, Mr. X.
Okay. That's good. I think I'm going to record this while I'm here. Hopefully it doesn't slow me down too much. Probably won't.
So he must be talking about the murder that that I referred to you earlier about.
Yes.
Hit the like button,
Hey,
everyone.
you guys, go ahead, Shark.
Hit that like button.
Yes.
Tell X about what's happening in Clearwater.
Oh, hey, X, did you hear what happens in Clearwater right now?
No.
There's a building remember that building in Miami?
Oh yeah, it's about to collapse. A condo, building, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old buildings there in Clearwater Beach. You know, I could see that happening there. But where is it at? Do you know where it's at in Clearwater?
Where's it at, PZ?
I don't know. I just said Clearwater.
He only knows it's in Clearwater.
I mean, Clearwater, don't forget that Fort Harrison area is where all the Scientologists are at. Then you got Clearwater Beach, and then, you know, Gulf to Bay. Clearwater is that entire area. So who knows? I mean,
The Scientologists run that town in Clearwater.
well, the downtown area of Clearwater, yes, but
All the members of the city council, like, I don't know, 4 out of 5 of them are Scientologists. They run for office.
I tell you, I've told the story about this before. I mean, I've met a few of them because some of them were in acting and did headshots and all that.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on real quick. I got to play Cheryl DeTillo's song real quick. Hold on, Cheryl DeTillo.
Go ahead.
I'll play it for you. Hold on. There you go.
All right.
Johnny cracks me up with that shit. I love it.
Hey, you want to see what I did by myself today, guys? I'm proud of myself. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look what I did right there.
There you go.
All right. Not
There
bad.
you go.
I'm learning.
You're getting there.
Keep
And I got,
going,
and
man.
I got a countdown too that says 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's
Right.
very awesome that I got to do that today, work on that today. You know what I mean? Because I want to learn. I want to learn. You know what I mean? I want to learn how to edit. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I don't know how to do is edit. I don't know how to take this picture, put it with this picture, or put this picture with that picture. You know what I mean? Because I got so many cool ideas I want to do for all the people in chat, the people on my panel. I want to do something special.
Yeah, you just keep working on it, Johnny.
Have you signed up for Canva?
Yeah, I'm on Canva. Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard. It just, once you do it 100 times, like anything, it becomes a lot easier.
Hi, Noel. How are you?
I'm having a bad night tonight because somebody hacked my first account on my YouTube.
It wasn't me.
Stinky
It wasn't
channel.
us.
Because YouTube, because somebody in somebody's chat saying, "Oh, I am gonna report it because you are underage."
Oh, so YouTube took your account from you because they thinking that you're underage.
Yes, and what should I do? Like, what should I?
Okay, this is what I don't know. Mr. X probably knows more than I know, but if you're saying that you're not underage, you need to show your ID.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Prove that how old you are.
And this is my second account, and they don't look into it.
I would just send them a picture of a passport or a driver's license, and Make sure you're talking to YouTube.
Why is YouTube is trying to take me off of YouTube? That I'm underage. That's.
I don't know. I'd have to see the email. I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, who knows? It might be a fake email too. Somebody pretending that they're YouTube.
Yeah.
Did you just get timed out, so to speak, or did you literally lose all the channel? I mean, is it gone?
The channel is if you search it, Stinky N, it's not there. Only one in the count is there. Stinky, my original count's not there, but my second count is.
What does the N stand for?
Oh God.
Noel.
It could be spam.
I know well.
So.
It says I need to wait till 28 days. It's gonna be gone. What should I do? I'm pissed off about it, but I need my channel to talk to these people and make live streams and the strikes. If it's because the strikes, then
I don't know, Noel. I don't know what to do, Noel.
Well, Noel, it should have a respond button, or if you'd like to respond,
there's an appeal. There's an appeal or something.
Yeah.
Have your channel gotten taken down before? This is the first time it happened to me. Is it because the strikes? I think it is. What is the strikes means?
Did you get a strike? Did you get a strike?
It didn't say that. It says you
All right, hold on, Noel. Grenade.
What's going on, everybody?
Noel wants to know how she gets her channel back, Jim.
Yes.
What happened? I don't even know what's happened to her lately. I didn't even know she had a channel.
They said that she was underage.
No. Somebody in the YouTube chat saying, "Oh, you are 14," and it's Rapper. I know exactly who it is. It's Rapper, PDX, and her friends, and German lady, and all of this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they could just make that claim and it gets taken down. What channel were you? I mean, you're going on a lot of weirdo channels. Somebody just shit their pants?
Yeah, somebody did.
Tell you what, this Dark Side of the Ring production value is really good.
Is it because a lot of people wants me off of YouTube? Is that why, or?
I don't know. You're going into really bitter places. I mean, it's not like you're going on YouTube channels that are about cat videos. You're going to Lincoln Kane and I mean, you're going to really nasty, dark places. You need to stay out of those places.
Dark side of the space.
Tim, Terry, do you know PDXs?
No, I don't know what that means.
It's a channel.
No, never heard of it. It's probably some jabron smoking e-cigarettes, methed out of his fucking mind with an act.
It is a girl.
Yeah, same thing. Probably
Dude,
fat.
what's this thing about Billy Jack Haynes and boys on the track?
Excuse me?
Do you know what that means, Jim? When they had some boys
Hold on,
on a
there's
railroad
like 5
track?
people talking at once. What's that, Mr. X? What?
What's with this Billy Jack Haynes when they had boys on a railroad track? Like somebody got attached to a railroad track?
Did he suppose it? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You tell him.
Supposedly, he witnessed the murder of the two kids that saw the drug trafficking in Mena, Arkansas. The planes would land. This was all confirmed. They made a movie about it with Tom Cruise. It was all true. The CIA, they were running drugs. These two teenagers were playing Arkansas out in the backwoods, and something happened where they saw the drugs being transported and offloaded off the planes. And supposedly they killed them and they put them on the railroad tracks. And supposedly Billy Jack Haynes saw this. Is that what you heard,
He had a
Jim?
videotape of it, but he destroyed it.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he was part of it. Yeah, he said a cop hit the kid in the head with the butt of the gun, and it's a very famous true crime story, and he just knows too many details about it not to have been involved. It also involves the Clintons.
The Clintons, yeah, with Mena Arkansas.
Sailor.
Yes.
I'm really thinking about my channel right now, my first channel, but it seems like it's should I wait until that channel is gonna be gone?
Noel, I really don't know what happened to you. I would ask somebody else on the panel. I'm sorry that you're in distress right now. I hope you can get it straightened out.
I hope they don't take
too.
my second channel down. But if they do, I have one more channel, and if that's down, then I am gone.
Then you'll start another one. Then you'll start a fourth channel.
How can you start it? How can you start?
Oh, you have a second channel, don't you?
Yes, but I cannot go on a lot of these people's panels on my live streams. I can, but people are not too much lives, and I cannot get their notifications on this row.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If they struck your channel down because they said you're underage, seems like that would be pretty easy to prove. I mean, aren't you like 26?
Yeah, don't you have an ID?
Yes.
What's going on at Noel? You look like you've been sleeping outside or something. What the fuck?
Hey, you know what? You just got to call it. You got to call it Little Booger. Call it Little Booger. We'll be all right.
Yeah, they're talking about the Clintons now. How about that? There you go.
Wait. Should I?
He's hanging upside down.
Wait, should I call the company or should I?
Did they give you a number or something to contact to dispute it? I've never heard of that. Usually, if they give you a strike or they shut you down. Wait, well, how do you know that they said they think you're 14 or something?
It says, can I
read? Read everything it says. Go ahead.
I'll be back in a bit.
Wait a minute, Mr. X. Noel, I put a phone number in the back chat. They said if you call them right now, they'll explain to you how to get it back. But you got to call them right now on the air. They don't want to talk to you. Just give them a call right now. I put the number in the back chat. Call him on your cell phone. Ask for Ty, and he'll tell you. The number's in the back chat. Just ask him how you can fix it. He'll walk you through it right now. But you got to put him on speakerphone so we can hear him.
Noel, it's legit, Noel, isn't it?
Shut up!
Really? You got
Noel, you going to call the number?
Excuse me?
Homegrown went down. Where's Homegrown?
Yeah, I'm about to drop down too. I'll be back, guys.
Noel, we know you're upset about this, but we're trying to help you.
Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead. Read it.
Your account doesn't work because you're not old enough to have a unsimple Google account. If you made a mistake, enter your birthday or you can connect it to. Otherwise, you will lose access to your pictures, email, and everything else in your Google account.
You know what's interesting is
what's your birthday?
You read better than Fumblenuts reads. That's pretty good.
Better than Eric Foss. Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
Noel, in the back chat is a phone number. Will you call Ty? He says you could ask him right now. You got to call him now, though. He's getting ready to go to sleep. Noel, are you there?
Enough of this shit. I'm getting.
Yeah, get rid of her ass. See ya.
Fuck you. See you later.
I'm gonna let YouTube know that you're only 12.
Bye, Noel.
Now we're Noelis.
Yeah, her father's dying of
She
cancer.
had her nerve to tell me to shut up on my panel.
Her fucking dad is dying of stage 4 cancer, and she's worried about her YouTube channel. That's the youth of America.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, poor.
Hey,
You know
Jim,
what-
I got some news for you, Jim.
Yes.
News for you, Jim. The haters are looking for MacGyver.
Who?
MacGyver, the one that you let into, MacGyver.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who's MacGyver?
MacGyver was on Homegrown Show, and you and him got into it.
Oh, I do remember that guy. Yeah, he was the guy that said he owned an appliance company. He was doing slip and falls to make money, and he stole money off his dead dad. Yeah, I know that guy's a douchebag. What about him?
The haters are looking for him.
What do you mean? Why are they looking for him? Who's the hater? Which haters?
What haters looking for him, Paul? Oh, because you scared them off. That's what they said. You scared them off.
I mean, I was on after that.
Guys, I'm gonna drop down. I'll be in the chat. I got to take the dogs out.
All right, Sailor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, we already been on for 2 hours already, so
That's pretty good, Johnny.
yeah. And I wasn't. This wasn't even planned. This was a pop-up show. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yes.
that's the best way to do it sometimes.
Yeah, my numbers are up there. 149, Jim. 149.
Yeah, keep
That's
it up.
good. Yeah, you know why? We promoted it way ahead of time, and you had a good flow on the show. That's good. Shark Hitter, did you get a haircut?
Yeah,
Something looks different about you. Okay, I couldn't figure out what it was.
and the beard.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got the beard.
I'm about to get my hair cut again too, Jim, real soon.
Johnny, you know what you should do? Is just get a little mohawk.
A little mohawk.
Can you
Look
do
good
that?
on you, man. Johnny the Mohawk.
Bubba, that's like Bubba
Mohawk
needs a
John.
mohawk. Bubba needs a mohawk.
I like your sperm speaker, man. Your
All right,
sperm
I'll be back. I
speaker's
gotta try. My internet's not working right. It's fucking. I'll be right.
his internet's not working right, Johnny.
Yeah, excuses.
So anything else new, Johnny? What else?
Nothing much, man. Just relaxing today, and I got a lot of stuff done today again in my area.
Good. How much weight have you lost, Johnny?
I'm back up to 3 pounds though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that's good weight, not bad weight.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna have to weigh myself again pretty soon. So
Could be muscle weight.
yeah, probably.
Why not? You work out, right? You starting to lift weights or something?
No, I ain't lifting weights or nothing. No,
How you doing? You walking stairs?
I'm walking stairs, and I went for a long walk. I went for a long walk yesterday.
I would keep doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, you passed all the doctor's tests, so you're on your way to a healthier life, brother.
Yeah, I'm getting everything done on that list they want me to get done too.
Yeah, and you look good with your with the beard going too. You look younger.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all good. Why not? Change is good.
Yeah. Hey, you feel like going on?
I'm not sure, man, because I've been working on schoolwork.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm pretty much done.
Maybe I'll go on in a little while after I finish this paper.
Yeah, there you go.
I see William Brooklyn ate 2 cheeseburgers. Lots of. He lost 5 pounds. He also drank 2 cups of coffee, and c'est la vie.
Okay, Johnny, you want me up? Leanne, you can come up, Leanne, anytime you want. Come and tell us the latest news, what's going on with you. Okay,
Yeah,
Tex,
go ahead.
you're going to come up. Okay, good night, Cheryl. It ain't time for bed yet, guys. Unless Cheryl's going to bed. Yeah, Leanne, come on up, Leanne. And Marzi girl. What is Bob's number? Post it in chat. Leanne, are you feeding me BS? Are you just serious that ain't talking to you? I don't want to be lying to me. Don't be lying to me. Teasy.
She's taking one for the team.
She says she's taking one for the team.
That's good.
Hey, you know, if people wants me to stay on longer, all they got to do is just reach in their little pocketbook and give me a little bit of super sticker, super chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a nice thing to do.
Leanne, how are you doing, beautiful?
I'm good, Johnny. I've been on one all day. And no teasy. I'm not feeding you bullshit, I swear. I don't know what's going on.
Hi, Leanne. How are you?
Hi, Mark. How are you, buddy?
Good. Not bad.
Hey, Leanne, I just want to say congratulations of your big winnings, too.
Thanks, buddy. I heard Homegrown didn't believe me.
Fuck him.
What happened to Homegrown? He took off.
Hey, he went to bed.
Oh,
He has
hey,
to work
Marcy
tomorrow.
girl.
He has to work tomorrow.
Hey.
Marcy girl, how you doing, sweet pea?
Hi,
Oh,
Marcy.
That's
I'm
good.
fine. Thank you for asking.
Wow,
Hey.
$10 super sticker.
Hey,
All right,
Leanne.
Reaper came in with $10 super sticker. All right.
Nice. Thank you, Reaper.
Thank you, Reaper. My love always goes to Reaper. She's my rainbow. She's my rainbow pride.
I love me some Reaper. But yeah, Tessie, it is sad. I swear. I'm a little.
Thank
Ask
you.
Marzi, ask them all. I've been really upset about it because I just don't get it. So anyway, on a different note, I've been on a freaking pissed off mood because they just can't fucking stop. Not pissed off, just funny. It's just like, Jesus Christ. I laugh at all these people saying all this shit that they've been saying.
Brooklyn. Right.
What's up, William Brooklyn?
It's true.
Freaking Foss, let me say this. I hope you're freaking listening. Don't text me and try to waste it and try to freaking tell me I wasn't going to tell Angel what you said and all this other crap, calling me a fat, ugly bitch. Nobody wants me. I talk about dead people. You're stupid, man. You are the stupidest guy. I thought you were funny. I thought you were smart. But all you did was take over fucking Fumble's place and trying to do the same shit he's doing. And it's not going to fucking work. We all been around for too fucking long.
Yeah. There's strength in numbers, Leanne. So as long as we stick together, nobody can win.
Did you see what Ace's mama wrote?
What?
Shut up and go put a sports bra on.
What's up, Mr. Brooklyn? How you doing, buddy?
Oh shit!
What's up? What's up there, Johnny? I believe this is my first time. This is my first time on. This is my first time on your panel, right? Yes, correct. It is, right?
Yeah, it's your first time on my panel. You know what? All of us were thinking. Hey, William. All of us were thinking about trying to get you. We're going to try to get you a green membership for Angel's show.
Yeah, everybody wants that.
Funny.
If you have a cash out, we'll send you the $5. We'll send you the $5.
I don't have no cash app stuff. I don't have that at all. I don't. But Leanne, I was listening to what you were saying, Leanne. Now, were you talking about the previous incidents that you guys have had, or like some recent events? Because don't forget, I'm not really.
The other night. It was on the. This is what the dude did. He used to make me freaking laugh because I knew what he was doing. The holy thing is when he was on Angels that day before when he started his freaking rant. I knew something was coming, and he started talking about her and going on. And
wait a minute. Wait. Not to cut you off. Are we talking about the Eric dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric Foss.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was bullshit. I'd be on Christine's. He'd play around trying to, joking. I like when people freaking joke. But then to try to freaking when I disagree with him about what he did, what he was doing to Angel, that's when he went off like a freaking rocket. Probably fucking drunk or stoned out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Last time he did it to Bell. I let that one go. I still like Bell. I knew what a piece of crap he was, or what the shit he was pulling. Hothead bullshit. But this time it was when I was on Angels. He's texting me in the background and everything was cool. I said, it just ain't right what you did. So then, of course, the name calling. Dude, I've been through so much. I got so many brothers and men in my family. I know how it works. You don't fucking fool me.
No, and
So
I was
that's
yeah, and the
Any
only
type
time
of
that I
bra?
seen like when I seen the height of the stupidity on his level, I would say, was when it was on the Bell v chat. That's when I seen that, and I never seen that kind of behavior from that dude before. So I didn't know what to make of it at all. I mean, and then and then obviously now there's a situation going on, and I'm not going to mention it because I'm very much a part of it with not your community, in my community with this guy Eric, and it's he goes at it's just ridiculous. I mean, but like me at the end of the day, I mean, so he was not part of, so he was at no point in time part of the Jim Terry community. No, he wasn't. No, right?
Look, Dale is doing animal impersonations in the chat.
he does that shit. He's been doing that to me all day, going bok 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 chicken Leanne on my page. So William, I get it. Okay. I understand that. But it feels like to me the dude knew what Watcher was about. I knew the game he was playing. First time I met him and I heard him say something to her, he knew what kind of fucking person she was. So then he went from there thinking, okay, he fucked up when he said shit about Belle. So then he had to figure out what the fuck he was going to do next. So what's going to happen? He's going to fricking go and get all the Jim Terry haters, all the Angel haters, and turn into this guy like Fumble because he bashed him to save the day. So all them idiots that follow him and give him money are stupid. It's easy to figure out.
Right, and I didn't, and you know what it is too. I mean, like, listen. I mean, I listen. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never done this before. At the end of the day, I would call it, or we call it, hate bonding, if you will, hate bonding. Now, what do you call it? Like, perhaps there was a person out. If I can mention the name, I can mention the name. But there was a chat I was on today. I was trolling. Okay, I was being a troll, and the name is Michelle. You know who Michelle is, don't you? You do, right?
Yeah, that's Eric's mod. She's never done anything to me. She's always been nice.
Right.
But,
So I went there. I trolled. I got blocked, whatever. But I mean, like, you know what it's like. But people have to understand. I mean, like as far as what I know, which I don't know much about the whole Jim Terry community. I don't claim to know I don't know anything. All I do know is the people that I met from that community are cool. The ladies are cool, awesome ladies. And but it's just that you have to people. I don't think people understand that. I mean, like, I think for every Jim has a lot of haters, but also Jim from what I see has a lot of supporters as well. You know what I mean? A lot. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just like with Angel also though. Let me tell you. Same with us. We're glad we met you guys. But here's they tried this with me is what they're doing with Angel, and they hate when I talk. They hate it because I make sense. I don't care what they say. The reason why they hate Jim, okay? They hate him with a passion because he fights in a different way back. So now Angel's getting crucified because she has him on the panel. Now, Angel isn't Jim. Angel didn't do this shit. Angel isn't the one doing it. They tried to pull this shit with me. I'm a horrible person because I talk to Jim and I do this. They think I'm simping for them. No, bitches, I'm telling y'all the truth.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. And you keep pushing the fucking button where I'm not going to stop because it's the fucking truth. It's all a fucking game to you guys.
Yep.
So you turned into what you were all standing for. You were standing up against bullying. And Foss, don't tell me sexual deviance one more fucking time because you're probably the biggest fucking perv out there.
Gen X, we see you, Gen X, and I want to apologize to you right now, Gen X, for blocking you. Okay, so.
What the hell did you block Gen X for?
Okay, do you remember? Do you remember when I accidentally it was me and you on the panel, and I was watching. I was watching Mr. X on the OTT, and I said, "Oh," I used the N word.
Oh yeah.
That's why Gen X never wanted to come back to my show because Gen X says I used the N word, and it was a totally mistake.
I know shit comes out sometimes. I get it. I get it.
Watch Her Crazy made it. Watch Her
A
Crazy
big
made it
fucking
a big
deal. I agree. Well, that's what they're gonna do. Pick it all fucking back up and try to make it into something that they want people to hate. And you're right, William. It's hate bonding. That's all it is.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to put the. I know. I don't want to put my. I don't want to put my beer on the camera. So I'm trying to. I'm trying to avoid that shit. But I don't want to curse either. No, but it's just
You're
like
pretty fucking smart, William, for being on the spectrum. Like me.
No, listen. What chat were we on? I think we were on. Was it Angel Gotti's chat? Where I was. Was it Angel Gotti? Where we're going back and forth in the chat. That particular day, I just had jokes I had nonstop jokes. I'm never like that. Normally, I'm the quiet guy, as you can probably see. No, I was just in a great mood that day. No, I swear. But Leanne. I mean, like Leanne, Mozzie. I mean, Johnny. I mean, DJ Shaw. I mean, I think I would know DJ Shaw the longest. I think I know. Yeah, definitely. I know DJ Shaw the longest. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, like, what it is too. I mean, like, and like they want to go at the angel situation because I mean, like, I mean, and the fact is that at the end of the day, I mean, like, I mean, I know Angel from the YouTube thing for almost 3 years now.
Right.
And it's just like, and the thing with like all like you said, and you were right about all the haters, the Jim Terry haters, the Angel Gotti haters, and obviously you guys know the content creator that I associate with. We're not gonna say that now. That's not the time for that.
I love that guy.
Yeah. And I actually have listen, I have a lot of fans. I have a lot of trolls that follow me. They follow me around the internet. It's okay. They can follow me. I mean, listen, sometimes, listen, I don't know why they want to follow me, Leanne. I mean, sometimes I hide from my own shadow. I don't want to follow me, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's fine, guys. Okay. Yeah, listen, it's not easy. It's not easy to be a cool guy. I'm just saying. No. Now, anyway, what else is going on? Marsha girl, you there? What are you doing, Marsha girl?
I am here. And
how are the birds? Are they good?
Is it just me, or does anybody else have the desire to reach through the computer and straighten William's hat?
No, it's a trademark.
I think he's Van Gogh. I don't think he has another ear. Oh, I'm just yanking your chain, man. The birds are great. They had scrambled eggs for the first time today.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, I thought there was a situation. No, I thought you said the birds were bad and you made scrambled eggs out of them. I'm sorry. That's a joke. I'm sorry. I think I said that. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I made the scrambled eggs out of the birds.
I'm sorry.
I made some scrambled eggs. I put a video on my channel. It's one of my shorts. And I put some in there, food containers. And Lulu, man, she really went for it. Idris was a little standoffish at first, but then when he realized it tastes good, then he ate it. So
That's cool.
yeah, it was kind of neat. It was kind of neat.
They say birds like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I told my daughter and granddaughter were here on Sunday, and I told my daughter I was going to try it. She's like, no, what did I call that when you eat your own? Christ, I can't think of the word right now.
Is that called? Is that called the Dahmer effect or no? It ain't.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Into cannibal. That's what my daughter kept saying. I'm like, no, but it's supposed to be good for them. So
Hey,
yes,
Leanne,
yes,
Leanne,
yeah.
Marcy girl,
Yeah.
Shark, William. I've got something to show you guys that when me and PZ was on the road 19 days ago, and I did a short video on it. I want to show you this. I want you guys to guess how many corn in the cobs are in the back of this truck. Okay?
Oh, I saw this on your
Gotcha.
show earlier. This is cool. Watch this. Hey, Jeremy M. Eric Smith. Good to see you guys. Or Eric Murphy. Sorry, Eric.
All right, there you guys go.
I don't know, man.
You don't see it?
You got to show the other one.
1,000?
Okay, I'll show the other one. Hold on. I have to do this real quick. I got to skip through all this bullshit that keeps on popping up on computer. Hold on, Margie. I got you.
He's got a video where they're like right by it. You can see them in it. Eric, I am so sorry. I'm testing the effects of gummies and sleep. And yes, Jen,
What, 3,000?
All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here you guys go. Here you go. How many corns do you think are on that truck?
1,500.
I'm going to go for 1,200.
I'm going to go for 2,000.
It's all an illusion.
Shannon says 1,000. Eric Murphy says 2,000.
I say no, it's pot plants.
Dale C says 4,000. I'm getting the feeling at this moment it's not one.
So there it is.
Who the hell's hacking up half a lung?
Nobody.
William.
Oh, okay. PZ says there were 2,222. How the hell do you know that?
Because I asked him.
Well, of course you did. That's cool, PZ. I would have asked too. I would have asked.
He was a good-looking white farmer guy.
Oh, well, there you go.
He was good looking. PZ couldn't stop drooling over him.
Oh, PZ. You're not supposed to drool.
Johnny's got a neighbor that's a boyfriend.
I don't got
So what was the number of what was it? So I said 1,500. Now because he's a good looking farmer guy, I'm gonna say 1,502 because maybe he had two shoved up somewhere. I'm just saying. It's okay. Listen. I'm just saying. Now,
It says it right here, William. 2,222. We already said how many were on.
2,000. I'm way behind the times over here, guys.
I gotta go back to the.
Yep, Shannon, that's what I thought. Eric was the closest. Yes, Miss Tessie, I do have a little bit of
I
a
said
buzz
2,000.
little bit of a buzz on.
Can you imagine putting all this corn in there?
Oh my God, dude. I would kill myself if I had to do that.
I'm trying a new sleep
I
product.
use Count. That's what I do.
No, not the Boone's Farms, Jeremy. No. Mm-mm.
What's up, Jeremy M?
Did you say you're trying a new sleep product, Marzi girl?
I said I am trying a new sleep product. Yes.
Me too. Me too. It's called Heineken.
Yeah. Mine.
Let's see if that works.
MM.
What?
MM.
Oh.
Medical.
Oh, okay.
Grenade.
Oh,
Grenade.
God.
I don't know.
All right, I'm
I
back.
thought you tried some milk of magnesia. You said, I thought it was milk. Do they even make milk of magnesia anymore? What is that, William? You are old, William.
Oh,
I
thank
got
you.
it, Johnny.
You're old. You're old.
Johnny, so I just got the ending of the Dark Side of the Ring episode that was on.
Yeah.
And I got a screenshot of it. I just we posted it on Mr. Z News Network. So if you want to bring it up.
Okay.
There it is right there. So Jim is listed first in the special thanks area, and they just list him as Jim Terry. So there it is. I mean, of all the credits, you get the first credit in the special thanks. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's the episode Jim told them to do it about. And of course, they list him first because he's the one who came up with the idea with it. So all those haters out there that are saying, Jim's not a private investigator, or Jim's wasn't involved in this or that. I mean, this is literally from a couple hours ago. So there's Jim listed right there.
They put his name and they gave it an arrow.
Well, I put the arrow on it.
I know, X. I'm kidding.
Because, the haters be like, I don't see it. And look, I mean, actually, if you look over to the left of Jim, Monty and the Pharaohs listed because they had some footage from Billy Jack Haynes. That's who that is in that picture. He's obviously in prison now. But, Monty and the Pharaoh is a guy that we talk a lot about with Lee Cole. Or there are actually two guys. But they provided some footage on it as well. But there's Jim listed first, just like he said he would be.
Leanne, oh, brother, are you in trouble?
That's awesome, Mr. X.
Yeah, the haters, like, they don't see this kind of stuff. You get in a Hollywood Reporter, you could be listed on a show like this. It's big in this industry, the wrestling industry, and they don't see it. They just,
Well, as much as I would love to be surrounded with all this testosterone, I'm going to hop down too.
Where are you going?
Things are just going to get significantly goofier with me. So I'm going to just hop down and let y'all have fun.
What do you mean goofier? What's going to happen with you?
She had an edible.
Yeah.
Oh, an edible?
Yeah.
Goofier? How can they get more goofier? You have William Brooklyn on the panel. What's the matter with you, Marzi girl?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Mr. X, good to see you, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, Jim's going to come up here in a minute.
Okay,
so just
Marty.
leave that there. Let those haters absorb that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and Mr. X, can I connect you a couple of questions, please, if that's possible?
Sure. I mean, depends what it is, if I can answer them or not.
Well, I mean, not a couple of questions. A question and like just a little bit of a concern right now.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
I did see a chat earlier today. I was on a certain chat where I always go to, and then I see another guy fire up his live stream, and he went live.
Okay.
And we know who the guy is. The guy from Rhode Island, guy, MRE. Now,
okay.
Now, obviously, you've probably seen the title of his thing, which was going after you and
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, they call it the Jim Terry sisters, right? Now,
sure.
Now, for lack of a better word, right? What do you call it? I would say that for lack of better words, that I know the guy MRE for a little while now, almost 3 years. Now, in no point in time did you guys ever have any kind of whatever the case may be. I would think that in my mind, the only reason why he's hating on you guys is because of the popularity that Miss Angel has on her chat, in having Jim on her panel and stuff like that.
Sure.
On her chat.
Let me ask you this: when you were watching him, how many people did he have watching live?
I would say I was back and forth in the chat. I would say at that point, between 70 and maybe 72. Something like that.
Not even half of what Johnny has now, and not even 1/5 or 6th of what Angel Gotti gets.
Right. I mean, and it's just like
I can tell you this: I've never put that snur, that fucking snitch, that jabroni, that white piece of trash. That white, what is he? A white supremacist piece of trash. I've never put him in a subject title. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even know what he looked like until a couple weeks ago, or sorry, a couple days ago. Sorry, I didn't even know. I didn't know much about him. So yeah, I mean, I heard he's been talking trash. I don't really know much about him except within the newspapers. And obviously, he thinks he knows a lot more about me. I mean, of course, MRE, put my name in a search engine, put my name in Meta AI. You could put Mr. X in Meta AI. It's going to tell you a lot more about me than about you. You virtually don't exist in this world. The only reason anybody knows who you are is because of Angel Gotti, and now Jim and I are talking about you. You're a fucking snur. You're a loser. You're a snitch. You're not a tough guy. You're a fat fucking 46-year-old guy that looks like Uncle Fester. He's not a tough man. Yeah. That's why he has those weapons.
And you know what, Mr. X? That is the best way to summarize that POS. I don't want to curse. That's the best way to summarize that. You just summed up what I wanted to say. It would take me a half hour to say. You said it in 2 seconds. That's the best way to categorize that guy.
And it's another thing, William, where it's like he knew who I was before I knew who he was. I never learned who this guy was. I mean, this guy's watching me on TV. This guy's watching me on YouTube. I would not. You know what? I know what an MRE is. An MRE is a meal ready to eat. That's like a military thing. I don't even know what his name stands for. That's how little I know about this guy.
I only hear about him, man. Never, and I don't know him.
Well, Jim goes over to Angel Gotti's, and Angel Gotti's got a different group, and people who like her, and people who were over there, and then not over there, and then of course they don't like Jim, then they don't like me, and then and I'm not going to take it from I thought this was going to be like, I mean, frankly, out of all these guys, who the one that looks like the toughest is actually Eric Foss. All these other guys look like fat little fucking jabronis. This isn't a tough man.
Yeah.
Hey, what tattoo do you want? Yeah, put an SS officer on my arm. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey,
yeah, that guy. Oh man.
No, I mean, and I didn't see this whole chat today that he had this morning. I didn't see the whole chat this morning, but it was like
jealous.
It seemed like he doubled down and tried to say like I don't want to say something.
No, please go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to watch this, so tell me what it said. Whatever.
I mean, it was just like he was trying to refer. He was trying to refer as Angel Gotti's daughter at one point as his girlfriend, which definitely wasn't true. So that did not happen. That was not the case.
Yeah, I mean, Angel would be able to answer that better than me. I don't know enough about that situation.
Right. So I don't. But it's just like but you know what it is like. I mean, like it's and I know you guys like the Jim Terry crew, a crew, whatever the case may be. You guys have a lot of haters and had haters, and it's just like because of the whole situation with the genre now, it seems like you have more haters. But I mean, like it seems like Mr. X that you can just handle the haters as they come, right? It's like this is nothing new to you, right? Nothing new to you at all.
No, it's not at all. I mean, we've had people that have been out there, William, that have read off Social Security numbers, that have shown up at Jim's father's store, Jim Terry Music, and I just know this, and here you're going to hear me say it for the 7,000th time. I know I have gone way out of my way to go around this country, the southern part of this country, and I know these kind of people, and they frankly have just ironically never shown up where I've been at. Now, have they gone to a grocery store? Like I would go to a grocery store and they would go there a day or two later? Sure. Yeah, but, have they ever shown up? And we're talking about things where, William, where like I have had movie screenings. Like we're going to have this screening at 1 p.m. on Friday on August 6th. And people who are fans of the show came out to it. I didn't see any haters show up to it, at least not from YouTube,
And you know what? Now that you hold on a second. Now that you mentioned that aspect of it, I just remembered that because this morning when I was on a live that I moderated for, Emma Reach fired up his live as I said, and I watched a few, maybe 20 minutes in. And when you just mentioned about the way with the location and stuff,
Yeah.
Then he calls out the specific thing about, he was like, oh, well, how, well, I don't want to curse so much, but he was like, well, how pussy are these guys, the Terry brothers, when somebody goes to their father's job and they don't show up, like, and they don't do what they have to do.
Well, let's do this. Let's make this real easy. Hold on, let me back out real quick. That's a good question. Hold on, let's back it up. MRE, instead of doing little pussy lives, he could just call me live right now. I got the phone right next to me. Instead of doing little coward pussy lives, have him call me right now live on Johnny's show. I'll answer. Have him hit the link. Come up and answer any question you want. So I will answer that question for you. And I talked about it earlier in the show. This Fumble Nuts guy said the only caveat was you won't turn your camera on in Florida. And he had the attitude or the bravado that if I turn my camera on, that he would do something or show up. And I'm saying this now for the 7,001 time. So like Angel Gotti repeating about her father, but I got to repeat these stories too. So I say, okay, I'm going to be in Florida between these dates. And I'm going to do 2 lives, one public and probably one behind the paywall. But they said they had the OTT paywall. Jim Terry's father's store, Jim Terry Music, is in Palm Harbor, Florida. Fumble Nuts lives in Bartow, Florida, which is about 85 miles away one way. Okay? So when I did the lives on Friday publicly, Fumble Nuts had months and months and months. He knew I was coming in town. Here's why he knew I was coming in town. The shows I did live before that, William, were in New Orleans. I went on a public street camera. You know how they can have a street camera and you can see like from somebody else's channel, like a live streaming channel from the French Quarter, or it could be Santa Monica Pier. I went to Fumble Nuts' house. I'm sorry, it's his house. To his, on this New Orleans thing and showed. Hold on one second here. This is distracting me. Can you bring that down? Let me answer this question.
Hold on. So,
Jim, I'm in the middle of answering a fucking question here.
Who's asking the question? We've heard
this answering the question. It's just something about this fucking jabroni.
Jeremy.
So here's what happens. I pull fucking Fumble Nuts' photograph on a live camera streaming in New Orleans. He knows I'm coming there. I have a fucking thing that says 4-city tour. I come to fucking Florida and I go live. 2 hours live. It would take him maybe 2 hour and 20-minute live. It would take him maybe an hour and a half to get there. This is before the traffic. He never turns on his camera. He never calls me. My number's right below there. It's public. He never says he's on the way. He never says anything. You just never hear from him. So now Saturday goes by, nothing, and now it's Sunday. We're doing a live. Now I'm at St. Leo University, where I graduated college from, which is in the opposite direction, northeast in Pasco County. Okay? So I'm up in Pasco County, closer to Fumble Nuts than where Jim Terry Music is. Now, at this point, and we have this whole thing documented, the Buccaneers are playing the San Francisco 49ers. So I would have to drive through Hillsborough Avenue, if you look at a map, and into Palm Harbor, and it's protected by the traffic of the Bucs game. He goes around the traffic via Courtney Campbell Causeway, which would be south, and probably gets into Pinellas County that way, which would be faster for him too, because there's no traffic on that causeway. So I do a live that's an hour plus before he goes on, and he never calls again. And I know they have access to the OTT, never says he's on the way. He drives the opposite way. He drives the opposite way and goes to Jim Terry Music. Now I'm having dinner with my mom watching a football game, and I don't even know that he's at Jim Terry Music till after he leaves. So I would have had to driven, if you go and look at Wesley Chapel, Florida, from Wesley Chapel through the Bucs traffic into Palm Harbor, to by the time I got there, he would have been long gone. And I didn't even know it was going on. So there's the answer to your question. He went to a place, he went to the Oldsmar Flea Market 2 days after I was there. So first of all, my mom's driving. I don't have a rental car. And she's like, let's go watch the game. So I'm watching a fucking football game at an Applebee's. And I don't even have my fucking phone on me. He goes to the opposite direction of where further away than where he knows where I'm at. By the time I fucking go turn my phone back on, because I wanted to watch the game, he's already gone. After that point, William, and I'll give you one last one that MRE doesn't know, I went to the Hard Rock Casino. There's a casino that's not too far from where he lives, Fumblenuts. And I posted, I won $800. Actually, my mom won $800. And I posted it on my community tab. And we were there for another hour and a half after that. That's just down the road from Fumblenuts. He didn't say, I'm coming. Are you there? I'm turning on my camera. So there's 3 times that he never showed up. So, I mean, you can the only thing was, and by the way, I can't cross state lines and fight somebody. It's a felony, which is what he wants. And him going to Jim Terry Music really doesn't have anything to do with me. That shows he's a bitch. He got trespass banned in the interim. So I mean, that's the story. So how would MRE know that? I'm telling you the story.
And I just didn't even. I mean, you know what it is too. Like as far as like the hate bonding thing I mentioned earlier today when the Amazon or earlier today when the Amazon, like the hate bonding thing. Like I don't really believe in that kind of hate bonding thing. It's just like at the end of the day, like I mean, I'm listening, and you know what? Let me tell you something, guys. Everybody on panel now, Mr. X included. What Mr. X just said, it can't be scripted. You can't make that shit up. That's muscle memory from remembering stuff. But it's just like at the end of the day, like I mean, like I don't understand. Like I mean, so like the hate that people have for some people sometimes, but the MRE thing. I mean, maybe these things were like put into his head by other people.
Well, he doesn't know the story. He's just
right. He don't know.
Shit up. Here, let's look at this real quick as an example. So you see this little red area up here where it says San Antonio? See this area here? That's where St. Leo University is, okay? In this red area. See it? Do you have it up, Johnny? I can't see it.
It's up already.
Okay, you have it. So you see St. Leo in this red area. My mom and I drive south to an area called Wesley Chapel. So that's where I'm at after I do my hour plus live. Now, if you were to zoom out of Florida, you could see Bartow, Florida is right around, if I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit east, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere over here. Where the hell is it? It's somewhere over here. I can't remember exactly where it's at. Here's Bartow right here. See Bartow, Florida? Okay, so you see Bartow, Florida there. Now let's zoom out of Bartow, Florida. You can see Bartow, if he drives north up the 98, which is 301 to Dade City, it's easier. So what does he do? He goes this way across and goes to about Dunedin, Palm Harbor is where Jim Terry Music is. He could have gone up, well, in this area right here, this where Busch Gardens is actually a little bit west of that, is where the Bucks Stadium is. So I would have had to come down 275 and run into this Bucks traffic to get into Palm Harbor, Florida. Or I would have had to go over here, which is called Trinity, this area here, and come down US 19. All Fumblenuts would have had to do is this. Bink. We're way outside the Bucks game. Here's Bartow. So he went this way, further away from where I was at to Palm Harbor, in an area he knew he was protected by because of the Bucks traffic. The Bucks were playing the 49ers. You can look it up. It was like November 7th or 8th, whatever that Sunday was. So why would he drive further to a place that he knew that I wasn't at? So now I'm sitting in Wesley Chapel, Florida at this, I think it was an Applebee's, watching the game with my mom. I leave my cell phone in her car, and the fucking phone is charging up because I had just done a live and it drained the entire battery. So that's why I didn't have my phone. I get back to my fucking phone. It's now to 50%. And I'm seeing Jim's like, did you see what happened? And I go, no. He's like, Fumblenuts is in Palm Harbor. Now I drive down here. The Bucks game's over. I go across. He's long gone. So that's 100% the truth. And when I did the other live, the one on Friday, you can see Bartow here to Palm Harbor, Florida. I went from Oldsmar into Countryside, and I was all around this area for 2 hours, 2+ hours, and he never showed up. And all he would have had to do, see, this is how he avoided the traffic. If he would have gone this way, he hits the Bucks traffic. If you go over the causeway, you're way south of the traffic and you could come up. That's what he did. I couldn't do that unless I went US 19 south, which that is a fucking horrible way with stop signs to drive and all that through Tarpon Springs. So he knew he would be locked into that because of that Bucks game. And my question is, why didn't he just go like this? Bartow go north to where I was at here in San Antonio. And here's the other question. When I was live both times, why didn't he call me and say, I'm on my way? Like my phone number that's right below me has been public for a couple years. He never did that. So MRE doesn't know what he's talking about, but I do know that MRE's got a fucking tattoo of a white supremacist on his arm. I mean, of a fucking Nazi soldier. He's a white supremacist. I mean, that's what the newspaper called him. So
yeah, I mean, and I mean, and Mr. X, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, there was I forgot what chat it was on. It had to be one of the chats. I forgot what chat it was, where like the comparisons were being made as far as like I think it might have been in Gotti's chat where the comparisons were being made as far as the haters from like who has more haters now? Like, does Angel have more haters because of Jim Terry, or does you guys have more haters? But like at the end of the day, I'm thinking that. Now listen, at the end of the day, I'm thinking that at the end of the day, it's now you guys got the whole troll army on your back, which MRE is member of the troll army. So like you guys have a lot of haters because like I mean and with that being said, Angel has haters too because I mean watch her crazy talking about Angel Gotti. I know Angel for 2 years. Sure. You know
there was some lady who came out after us years ago named the Troll Mafia. We've heard of these. Anybody who calls themselves a troll army or troll mafia is a complete bitch. You know what I would say is I'm going to show another one to you. I'll make it real easy. And it's not like these things are made up. This is on the best, Johnny, of Jim Terry TV. It's on the best of channel. Okay. Let's pull it. If you could pull that up real quick. You see that the two in the middle here, and it says Supercut 4-City Tour Part 1. And the Part 1 has arrows listed to Hollywood, and it's on the right, and to Las Vegas. And Part 2 of 2 on the left says 4-City Tour Part 2 of 2, and it's listing New Orleans and Tampa. I was showing that Canva, that thumbnail, months in advance. I was talking about it months in advance. So you knew that from those dates, and I forget the dates where it was like, and I think I care October 20th through November 11th. Now that sounds like a long time. Like, okay, well, that's like a 2-week process. Well, we knew that we were going to do the Halloween stuff in LA, and we were going to do some stuff before that in Vegas. But once I was in New Orleans, I wasn't going back. I kept saying, I'm going to be in Florida next. I'll see you guys in Florida. I have the footage of this. You know, it's not up for dispute. So you can see all this stuff. And then when I go live, let me turn the music off here. Here's me in New Orleans, and you can hear me saying, hey, we're going to be in Florida. We had some good times and this and that. And then Jim starts asking me where I'm at. And right off the bat, I start saying, I'm over here. And this is the video that I'm showing. Like, here's me calling out Fumble Nuts. I'm right here. There's Jim's. Look at Jim's face. He's shocked. Come and get some. The Mr. X is right here. I'm going to be live for the next 2 hours. What are you going to do about it? I told you I would be here now. I've been telling you for over 3 months. You know, and so this is the footage they always show. Look at the shape that I'm in. Look at what MRE looks like. Look at my arms. Look at MRE's fat arms. Jim's shocked I'm doing this. You can't call somebody out more than I could. Look at this.
I told you I'd come live from here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, what more do you want? Now, why did he show up? Now we go to Countryside High School. Then we go to Jim's childhood home. Then we go to a baseball field where they have the book. I mean, I couldn't be more obnoxious about where I'm at. And he didn't show up. So my question is to MRE. I was there. I think I know it. Why didn't he show up on this Friday? Where is he at? Like, I'm literally standing on a sidewalk in front of Countryside High School. This high school, William, they showed, I said, I'm going to Jim's childhood home, Landmark in Landover. There I am in front of that. You know what I mean? Like, they've shown Countryside High School, and they've shown that home on their shows before. They knew where I was going. Like, what more do they want? Just saying.
I would say this now. Now, I have no idea. I have no idea about the haters that you had, but I will say this, right? I mean, as far as the MRE guy, right now. As we already know about the white supremacist thing, you know about that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like I would say this: like if he wanted to meet somebody somewhere, wherever it may probably be, maybe he would probably prefer his hometown in Rhode Island. He would prefer that. But you know what he's gonna do? Call the police.
Right.
That's what he's
and
going to.
here's what I say. I understand. I've never stepped foot in the state of Rhode Island. The states that you'll find me in are, and I call it the state of Southern California. You're not going to find me in Northern California. Southern California, like cities like Los Angeles or San Diego, maybe Anaheim, Las Vegas, sometimes New Orleans, and Clearwater, Florida. You're not going to find me in Bartow, Florida. Orlando, too. Okay. I've never stepped foot in Rhode Island. Why the fuck would I fly across the country to go see some fucking fat Uncle Fester loser looking motherfucker who's got, white supremacist tattoos? If I beat his ass, what does that do for me? It's a waste of my time. So I always say the same things over and over again. And I've been saying this. I'm not looking to fight anybody. I'm not looking for anybody, but I'm certainly not scared of any of these people. And I will never show up to any place where any of these people are at. But I go live all over the country, and if you think you're tough and you want to interrupt one of my lives and you need to commit a crime, then we'll handle you depending on what you do in person.
That's a great way.
Never, ever happened.
Yeah, Mr. Rick, that's a great way of looking at it. You know what do you call it? I'm not gonna I don't want to point me on the camera. I'm not gonna do that. But what do you call it? Like the worst things they say about me, we already know what the worst things they say about me. If you guys don't know, can I say it or no? I can't, Johnny. Can I say it?
I don't know. I don't know what they say about you. The only thing I really know about you is the dick photo thing.
Okay, well we get that one. But listen. Okay, that the third. I drink, whatever the case may be.
Sure.
That's it. That's all. But at the end of the day, you are right. It's not worth it to like go that. I mean, listen. If you're not in any imminent danger or threat with somebody, if you feel like your life's not in danger, don't worry about it.
I'm not. And I don't know how much more like think about it like this from my point of view. I got to put a mask on and go live on camera, and I'm being obnoxious and doing push-ups and yelling at the camera like I'm a pro wrestler. How much more could I do? Now, the reason we did that, it wasn't for the haters. That's just how we started off the show to end that story. But we wanted to show places where Jim grew up or things we talked about. You could see me put my hand forward. We talked about how Jim used to throw potatoes at cars and just goofy stuff, goofy little stories that we've told over the last 2 years on the OTT. So, and going to St. Leo, that ties into stories. That's not about fumble nuts. It's about the stories that we can now will show it to you in person. So just like the dinosaur world idea, why would I go into a world of Rhode Island? What story is that? These people don't pay $29.99 a month to listen to some fucking guy who had explosives and drugs in his house. It's a loser.
Right. And hold on a second. I'm sorry. And that's a great point. That's a great point because at the end of the day, right? I mean, you guys got to be doing something right because I mean, I don't know nobody on the YouTube or whatever the case may be that have memberships like you got OTT $29.99 a month. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's something about you guys that the people are drawn to you. You guys got a good whatever you're doing, guys. You're doing something right.
Yeah,
but
Jim does a good job. I work hard, So yeah, you're definitely right. We got a good group of people that we've built, and the other part of building it is why do they need to go on YouTube if they're on an OTT platform? It's a good way to advertise.
Story. I'm not going into.
So people start asking questions and start saying things like, "Okay, well, who are these guys?" I guarantee you, if people like MRE and part of those groups, if they watched our show that wasn't about hater stuff, they'd have a fucking good time. They would enjoy it.
That's right.
And I think that's what part of this is because a guy like MRE or a guy like Fumble Nuts, they don't really have much to offer to the world. That's why they turn to drugs and, fucking explosives and white supremacist tattoos and choking their wives and not getting out of 8th grade. I mean, these people shouldn't be the kind of people that are judging other people. I understand people go through drugs, but, dude, in 2015, you kind of went through a bad thing. You shouldn't be pointing your finger at anybody. He's not a bodybuilder. He's not a guy who's in shape. He's not a tough man.
Yeah,
he's a loser.
I mean, and and just to get this out to you guys too, right? I mean, like, there are certain people that the MRE guy has, because I can say it here because I can't say it anywhere else. There are certain people that MRE actually convinced people about his behavior, whatever the case may be, his ideology that he has, if you will, and he actually has. Now, I'm watching my words. He actually has people of African American descent following him, and he's a Nazi. If you could explain that to me, I can't explain it.
I don't know why people watch what they watch or like what they like. I'm not, like I've mentioned, I'm not a true crime fan, and people seem to love that stuff. You know, I think.
All right, here's Jim.
Go ahead. Okay.
Jim.
What's up, Jim?
Yeah. If you're wearing a do-rag, Jim, don't do it. No. What's up, Jim?
I'm back. William, good to see you over here. William, what's going on with you lately? What do you think? What's the latest? What's going on out there in the land of haters?
I don't know. It's been a crazy. No, just I'm watching a couple of things. You know, people are talking some stuff. They're talking some smack. You know what I'm saying? I guess that you guys are used to this kind of nonsense.
Well, listen, I can't find MRH's original channel. I couldn't find Eric Foss today. Why didn't Eric Foss go on today? Anybody know?
Eric Foss couldn't go on today because of situation, but he was on the Michelle chat, which I'm not going to say right now, but I don't like her too much.
That's ban evading, from what I understand.
I don't like her too much.
Let me also state this. I heard my name was on a television show today. Was that true?
Yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah, it is. I'll show it again here in a second. Everything that we say, William, and I think this is what upsets the haters the most, we come through on. Like we talked about earlier on the OTT. So you weren't a part of this group, but we had Dylan Rounds, and we kept saying Dylan Rounds is missing, and this is a case Jim worked on, and this and that. And I said, man, if we could, nobody's ever put out a video of him. We never heard this kid talk. There was hundreds and hundreds of shows on him. He was on Paramount Plus. So when this haters put out this information from Blue Bacon and saying Jim wasn't interviewed about being on a 12-part series about Dylan Rounds, no, motherfucker, that's called Paramount Plus. And we told him if you put Jim on there, you're going to get sued. That's what that was. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. It exists. So the bottom line is this. We come through with everything we say. Just like tonight, Jim's been talking about months and months about being on Dark Side of the Ring. And it's not the first time it's happened, and it happened again. That's what they're upset about. What do they come through on? They're going to show up, they're going to do something, and then they don't? And by the way, MRE, if you go to Jim Terry TV, I made those two 4-city tour videos. I made them public. Anybody could watch them. So now you have no excuse to be ignorant. There you go.
No, I mean, and I'm gonna throw this into the mix too, right? Listen now, like I said before, Mr. X, right? I mean, what is this, 2025? I think that I've been back and forth in your guys' chat for almost 3 years right now. Let me tell you this, right? There has never, ever. Now let me look into the channel. Let me look into the thing when I say this. There's never ever been a spike in her memberships alone. Sure. What, 500 plus memberships? Now, when MRE was there, that didn't happen. No,
sure,
no, it didn't. There was no robocalls. No, all there was
he has 70 people watching him today. I mean, that tells you all you need to know. And how long has he been doing this?
MRE?
Yeah, and yeah, I'm just saying in general, he's got 70 people watching to him. You know, when they chastised Johnny Yarbrough, he was down to very low numbers. We came over here and Johnny started doing his shows again, and he got up to 150. Johnny is doubling.
Right. And the thing that now I'm not backtracking. I'm gonna forward it and say this. Now I'm sorry because like sometimes when I get nervous I stutter a lot. But
no,
it's just
okay.
like
Don't be nervous. You asked a fair question, and it's a very fair question. And I know that people in the chat are sick of hearing me say it over and over again. And I gave you the answer. This guy wasn't there. I didn't even know this guy existed. When we did that, I mean, I have the footage of it. I made it public to stop this bullshit. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and I said it too. Like there was a, what do you call it? Hold on a second. No, there was like the whole MRE thing, like I mean, like what it is that I don't think the MRE dude would even care about you guys if it wasn't because he felt rejected from Angel Gotti.
Well
that was
said.
his problem. Rejection.
Yeah, he's not allowed to come into the clubhouse anymore because he's a fucking jadrul.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And there's a big difference between MRE and his little Mickey Mouse tattoos and, you know, and Jim didn't stay up here long enough in this. You know. You know, were we lying about that too? I mean, there it is. That's on Vice Network. The reason we're better at it than MRE is because we put in more time. We're honest. We're not fucking criminals. We don't bullshit people. I mean, we do some. I mean, there is some kind of jest in entertainment where people know. We let them out of the joke, though. If they're in on the joke with us, just like the Crab Legs Friday thing. But this guy is a joke. And my question is this. I've seen Fumble Nuts. If Fumble Nuts is the one with the problem and not me, the question shouldn't be why I didn't go to Jim Terry Music when I was on another section of the state. The question should be if Fumble Nuts is the person with a problem, why didn't he show up when I was at where I was at twice? Really, 3 times if you count the casino. That should be the question he's asking.
Yeah, and you know what too? Now I can actually piggyback off that because of the hate train. But I would say this right now. As far as the algorithm goes, okay, the algorithm, it does what it does. But let me tell you something, right? Until I have never seen you guys around the YouTube streets, never. But you know when I did? It started popping up when Jim Terry was on Angel Gotti's panel. That's when it started popping up. And you know what started popping up too? All the shit that started popping up from the Bambi girl, everybody's putting up stuff about Jim Terry, this, that, the third. So it became a focal point of everybody. So everybody rode the hate train. They wanted to clout chase you guys because they know that you have a substantial following. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying?
And what happened with Bambi? Same thing that happened with every one of these haters before us. They
got
exposed. Jim was speaking to her dad and her daughter, and they were talking more to Jim than they were talking to her. And I'm going to do this. Here's what I'm going to do. Bambi was talking all that trash. That's the lady I remember correctly. She never did shit. She got exposed. She went away.
Oh no. And Bambi, let me tell you something. Right? Now, I know her for also 2 years now. You know, I was back. I used to moderate for her chat on YouTube. But you know what I did? When I went back to a certain content creator's chat, I said, you know what? Nah. All I did with that one, now, notice, guys, whoever's watching this, notice. With her, with Bambi, the one that thinks she's a Palermo mafia. No, she's not. But anyway, besides that, listen, the one thing you have to do to her is ignore her. The best attention with her is no attention.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're like Freddy Krueger that way. But I mean, and we really haven't discussed her. Once she was exposed by her adopted father and her daughter, we really didn't have anything else to say. Forget these guys like MRE and stuff like that. They're taking things that are old and been debunked. There's no way anybody would do an article or discuss MRE in the Hollywood Reporter or in Rolling Stone or in a wrestling magazine in anything unless he gets arrested or dies. It's the only way anybody's going to. He's not going to do anything that's like, wow, this guy is. This guy made a movie, or this guy, helped a children's home, or wrote a book, or nothing. There's just no. He's another Fumble Nuts. So they belong together. He's a bitch. And the reason
I would say even that too right now. I mean, I don't even know and I'm not going to delve into the depths of that on the YouTube thing with the fumble guy. I'm not doing that. But listen, because I'm not going to go into situations like that because obviously I'm from the Mob 2 genre. I'm not gonna, but I do appreciate, because I've met a few lovely people here beautiful people from the Jim Terry community. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm not gonna and this is not hate bonding. It ain't.
No, I understand. I understand. And look at it like this. We have
you know what it is too. Hold on a second. Like if you do have IG, Mr. X, if you have IG, Mr. X, that would be great. But it's just like you do.
No, I do not.
Okay, but there's a couple of videos too where people are making videos about people made a little a parody about me and Jim fighting. He's wearing the do-rag, I'm wearing the do-rag. I mean, like, people got me and Jim on videos and stuff on shit. I'm like, bro, what is that? Like, this is how invested they are.
Yeah, there's no harm in that.
What?
There's no harm in that. They're goofing around. You know, it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, to me, it's funny. It's just that, like they think they're triggering me. I don't get triggered, guys. I'm not upset about anything.
And here's the thing, too. I'm not really triggered. It's just so annoying to me. It's like, I made that so obvious and blatant. And, it's like, it can't be any more. There's always a yeah, but. Well, yeah, but why didn't you drive through this traffic? Yeah, but why didn't you? I didn't even know what was fucking going on. So the only question is, he said you won't turn on your camera in Florida, and I did, and he did nothing to me. He did nothing to me. He did not show up to me. Bottom line. Anything else is a bitch move.
I mean, and that's a valid point. And I would say this too, Mr. X. I would say this too. Like, what was it, like a year and a half ago? Like, I would say almost a year and a half ago. I had a situation with somebody, and
Sure.
I was doxxed, and at this point, Mr. X, I would say 50,000 people have my address. And how many people showed up here?
None. Right, exactly. Here's another aspect of it, William, that I just want you to kind of, as a content creator that we do, like, we had a guy on there that was named, his name was Joe, Joie, and he had a emotional support alligator. He had a thing called Wally Gator, and he would take this alligator, this small alligator, in the pool with kids and all that, like an emotional support dog, but it was an alligator. The alligator was in the television show, the Disney show Loki. So, I mean, the alligator had booked television jobs. It was a world famous alligator. So here's what we do. We get an interview with him. And during the interview, at the beginning of the interview, he's got something he wants to promote for his selling T-shirts or whatever. And we gave out his phone number. By act, we should have given it. Jim made a mistake. Should have given it out at the end. So this guy showing his alligator and doing all this entire show. What the haters start doing is calling his phone number and knocking him off so he can't do his live stream with us. They start ruining the show. So I got to think about that. If I'm going to go to Dinosaur World and I know Fumblenuts is going to call there and try to ruin it, he's ruining it for our show. He's getting what he wants. So the only thing I could say is, I'm going to be live during this time frame, and everybody knows that we go live on Friday. And if you show up and you do something violent to me, I'm going to handle you. That's the only thing I can do within the confines of the law. That's it. So, I mean, it's that simple. There you go. Jeremy M., what's up? Thank you for that cash app.
Yeah. Hey, William, there was people in the chat room asking you where your yellow hat's at.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen. The yellow hat's over there.
They like the yellow. We like the yellow hat, man.
No, but I mean, like, no. What do you call it? No, I lost my train of thought. No, I didn't actually. It's just like, I mean, like, it to me, honestly, because I haven't been around certain chats in a while, but it's just like, people are actually hating the fact that that you guys, Jim Terry and the crew, are around. But you know what? I mean, the ladies that I met over here, I'm saying that I call them my sisters. Okay, I met some cool people from the Jim Terry community over here. I mean, and you guys, Mr. X. But you know what? It's like the way you guys carry yourself. It's just like you don't find that on the genre I'm in. You don't find that like the way you got. I mean, listen. I mean, Mr. X was just breaking down maps and shit. I didn't want to curse.
Right.
Breaking down maps about where locations, coordinates. I
mean, you can't make this stuff up, William. I mean, Johnny, if you could bring that up, I don't know if you're near the computer or not, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, look at it like this. I have over 200 episodes of Mr. X News Network. Here's the one I'm at St. Leo. Here's the one I'm at New Orleans. Here's the one that I'm at Santa Monica Pier. Here's the one where I'm in Las Vegas. And all these ones in between and leading up, I'm talking about it. Here's the one where I went out to Marina Del Rey and did the fireworks celebration in person. It's not like I'm hiding. I'm saying where I'm at. And I got a ton of these. So it's like, I can't make it any easier. And look at me here in this one by the Santa Monica Pier. You think MRE looks like that? You think that's CGI? You think that's made up? You know, these people don't know what they're fucking talking about. They hate Bond. And that's okay. It's just, right. By the way, Jeremy M., I got your Cash App. You're right about what you asked. So, yes. Thank you, Jeremy M.
And that's what it is.
I can go on and on, but you get the point.
And you know what? That's what it is, Mr. X. It's the hate bonding. It's the hate bonding. It's a hate bonding thing. That's what they do. And you know what it is? Hate bonding never lasts. It don't, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to just, the whole thing's going to, because that person's going to be good friends with this person again. Oh, I got to leave this chat, leave that chat. I mean, listen, no, don't get me wrong, Mr. X. Don't get me wrong. Listen, now, when, oh yeah, you know what? Can I say this? Can I say this here or not? I can't say it.
You can say whatever you want. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, people get at me because I say, listen, can you hear me? Can you hear me? People get at me because, as you know, as people know, you know, I have a condition where I'm going, you know, I'm losing my hearing in this ear. Okay, guys. So it is what it is. Now you know. So when I'm asking people if they can hear me, I'm literally asking if you can hear me because I can't hear you. Now, with that being said, now, I mean, like the hate bonding stuff. No, I mean, I didn't just bond. I didn't come over here to hate bond anybody. So
no, I mean, you asked some fair questions and they deserve fair answers. The question would be, and you're right about what you said earlier, the hate bonding never lasts super long. Look at what happened with Fumble Nuts. All those women he had on his show that used to co-host with him, they're all gone. I mean, they're gone. Look at Salty Pancakes.
And even that, and I'm sorry to cut you up, but even that too.
Like, said she's there, PZ.
I mean, like, and even that, guys. I mean, like, as far as like the Fumble Nuts guy or the Salty Pancakes, I mean, I don't look at the YouTube thing. I don't know it. I don't want to know it. But I did, however, like, I did check out the Watcher Crazy, and I'm blocked already. They pre-blocked me, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, because you're part of the country club, and I think what happens a lot of these times. Watcher Crazy used to be a fan of ours. She used to send me money. You know, so you know, so did Betty Hayward. So did Danielle. Fumble Nuts was never part of it. You know how we found out about Fumble Nuts? Do you know this story? Okay, so Fumble Nuts called Jim up and wanted to stalk a girl at her job at a pizza place, and we said no. That's how we first found out about him. The next time we ever heard about him is he was over here on Johnny's. That's the truth. We had no idea who he was. He wanted to go to some lady, and that lady later on he became friends with and called his cousin. So he was such a big fan of ours, he was willing to go and stalk a woman for us. And we said, fuck, no, even if we don't like her. No, we're not going to have you go there. No, we don't even know who you are. No. That's truth.
I mean, no, I would think I have, like, I mean, I'm not going to give this, I'm not fudging my numbers at all. I think I have probably like four stalkers. They stalk me. They are from Canada, but they stalk me and stuff. But but I don't like. I mean, like, you know what it is too. Like, when I first started hanging out with you guys over here, I didn't go see who your haters are.
Sure.
Wait. Let me retract that. Did I go to Watcher Crazy? Yes, I did. I was already blocked. Did I go to Michelle Meltdown? Yes, I went there today. I
don't even know who Michelle Meltdown is. Who's that? I don't
even
know who that is.
You know?
Nope.
Okay, great. You don't need to know. Yeah. But I went to a chat. He's this guy, that guy. He's a Jim Terry guy. Oh, so now I'm a Jim Terry guy?
No, okay, great. There is no Jim Terry guy or not guy. It's just somebody who likes entertainment or not.
But listen, like, but I say this, Mr. X, whatever you guys are doing, you're doing something right.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing,
right.
you're doing right.
Thank you.
Like, you can't not. You can't beat the facts.
Let's break it down like this. Here's what these people are. I don't know if you guys played sports in high school or college or middle school or anything, but there's always that guy who doesn't go out for the team. And and I'm the guy who goes out for the team, and I make the team, and I work my way up, and I might not be the best player, but eventually I become the number one player. These are the guys who don't want to put in the work, and they say, if that coach wasn't an asshole, I'd be the best player on the team. If they have nothing else really to offer, but if they had something to offer and they believed in themselves, they would get out there and prove it to themselves and prove it to everybody else that they are good at what they're doing. You see, we had Tyler Feller on the show today, who's a big religious guy, and he's got a big church and all that kind of stuff. And he was around during the Dylan Rounds case. I know most of you guys probably don't know who he is. The people who watch Jim Terry do. And that guy's so big, he's not even really worried about us. He's not a hater of ours. He actually gave a prayer to us. You know what I mean? Like, that's a person who's successful versus somebody who's unsuccessful, like MRE and Fumble Nuts. That's it.
I mean, what do you call it? Who said it? Somebody said it on the chat. I forgot what chat it was. If somebody said it, they were like, William, we're going to expose you to them. Expose me to what? William, we're going to tell them about you. Can you guys hear me clearly? Yeah, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm listening.
They were like, William, we're going to tell them about you. Listen, now, everything I've already said, I've been saying it for 2.5 years already. Now, everybody knows my situation. Everybody knows it, and I never lied about anything. I never fudged the numbers, if you will. Never did it. Now, people know.
I don't know anything about your situation. Just a little bit. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to explain to me, but like, I look at it like this: whatever your situation is, people go through rough times. We talked about it with Johnny and all that kind of stuff. As long as you're not judging me and attacking me, if you go through a DUI or a drug arrest, that's none of my fucking business. I'm for people getting better. I'm for people to. But if you start judging me, then I'm going to say, well, what about you?
Right, and that's why I never. I mean, listen, have I said some bad stuff on YouTube? Yeah, I have. Everybody really knows my situation. So I said, listen, you know what? At one point, what was it? Like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago? Yeah. At one point, yeah, I was homeless. I just got my apartment, and I'm in my apartment now for what, 2.5 years. I'm saying, so I'm not. I'm a criminal to a certain extent. Let's not get into that. But at the end of the day, it's just like I never try to come here and be something that I'm not, guys.
That's a good start. Because here, let's just look at it like this example. If you start making fun of where I lived, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at where you live. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the simple thing. And if you were homeless, like a lot of people don't know this, but I do a lot of stuff with homeless stuff here in LA. I've talked about it a little bit, and I've talked about it with Johnny. I don't want to get into it because the last thing I want these people to do is fucking be harassed. But I am hard on the homeless stuff, but I have helped within that community, okay, as much as I can realistically, and that's a big problem in LA. But the only reason I would bring it up is if somebody would say, well, you're not living right, or you don't own anything. I'm gonna start looking at you and say, you don't have a fucking driveway that has concrete, and not you, but that's a hater, an example of a hater, But it's fine for me. It doesn't matter. I mean, what is MRE going to do? He's going to go to an IMDb, take a photo of me as a 46-year-old man. Instead of going to the gym or making something, earning some money, he's gonna make up a little Canva, a little bullshit. We're gonna strike him, and he's gonna talk on YouTube. Ooh, oh. He's not going to show up anywhere I'm streaming. He probably couldn't afford a flight.
Yeah, but
God knows I'll never be in real life.
Yeah, I mean, not to cut you off, but I mean, like, as far as I can remember this MRE dude. I mean, I don't remember, right? I don't remember or anything like that. I mean, because he has not like a large following as you guys have, but I don't remember anybody at all being able to strike him.
I haven't even begun. I haven't even begun. I got his buddy Mob Rat Hunter one time.
All right.
You know.
All right. Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't like I don't need to overshare, guys. I'm just saying that I'm being honest with you guys. I mean, because the last thing I do, guys, is I don't lie about anything. People already know my situation, so I don't lie about nothing, guys. I don't. I mean, you know what it is, guys? Once you start lying, you will get caught in a lie, and then nobody's gonna trust you at all. So why lie? Why lie? Why? I'm just me. You know what I mean? My name really is William. Swear to God, it is. I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right. You don't have to apologize. Hey, what's up, Gen X? You know, when we do things, I don't know if you're over on the OTT, but like Gen X, who's in the chat, like recently she was in Puerto Vallarta. And she was walking around, and, we've seen Mexico and stuff and done lives there before. So, like, okay, what can you get in a pharmacy that you can't get? We do stuff like that, or we're prank calls or shenanigans or talk about the news or something crazy that happens. And then after something crazy happens, I usually follow up and go to the place where some of the news, I've done that. That's the kind of stuff that I do on my channel, XNN, which is a news channel. Jim is a different channel. So, and we've been doing this. We have over 1,000 hours just on the OTT. We have probably 500-600 hours on Rumble, and probably another 1,000 hours when we were on YouTube, excluding other people's shows. So, we're doing well. We're making money. We got a lot of people that we like, and MRE can talk anything he wants. It doesn't trigger me, but it is a little bit annoying, not by you, but by him, that he would even suggest that I didn't go way out of my way to make it way obvious of where I'm at. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything else, he's making himself look like a fool. Even more so than a fool than when he said, hey, what tattoo you want? Yeah, put this Nazi soldier on my arm. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, but listen, guys, Johnny, I'm going to drop down in a second. I'm going to drop down in a minute, but I want to say this, Mr. X, but it's just like, I would think that, at this point, it's like clout chasing. He's clout chasing on at a different level. It's because I think he's butthurt because of the fact that Angel Gotti wants to have you guys on the chat, and she realized what he really was, which was a no good guy. I'm trying not to curse, guys. That's what it is. And you can't. And you could tell. Listen, you could tell. Listen. Now, obviously, you guys could tell. Now, I'm not a very articulate person with my words. I'm not well educated. But you can tell. But you can tell that Mr. X is he's a very well educated dude. Right?
A little bit.
He has good words to say. Guys, listen. I appreciate your time tonight, guys. I'm gonna
no problem. And before you go, just think about it like this: Angel is like in her 60s. She's a grown woman. She's a grandma. She's not a dummy. You know what I mean? If we couldn't provide, or really, it's Jim. It's not me. I just up there as a byproduct. But she knows what she's doing. She's not a dummy. And she can have, and regardless of even money, I don't want to speak for her. She can do whatever she wants. If she wanted to stop having me on there and only Jim on there tomorrow, that's her prerogative. She could do whatever she wants. I wish her well. We do better when other people do better. If Angel Gotti does well, we do well. That's how the entertainment industry works. These people aren't in the entertainment industry. They're in something else that's like pseudo crimes, and they think they're fucking gangsters, and they're little fat Uncle Fester looking motherfuckers. Like, they're not, like, what a pussy. Like, if you could draw a picture of what an internet troll looks like, I would draw you a picture of MRE. Like, what I thought he looks like is exactly what he looks like.
All right, guys, I'm dropping down, guys.
All right, dude. See you later.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, Mr. X, let me go through these super chats real quick, Mr. X.
Go ahead. I was going to take off here in a bit, but.
Okay. Christine Fernando, she's been a member for 4 months. All right.
Yes.
Cher Detelio came in at $5. Thank you, Cher Detelio. Reaper came in at $10. Thank you, Reaper. Means a lot to me. Thank you. Carol H came in at $5. Thank you. Reaper came in as a new member. Thank you, Reaper. Jeremy M came in with $2. He says, hey, Johnny Yarbrough and PZ, thanks for the live. Cowboy Mosh coming in at $2. That was funny. Laughing my motherfucking ass off. Big ups.
Yeah, Jim was doing some kind of prank on Mosh, and he wanted me to come on there, but I was talking to you guys, and I'm like, number one, I was recording that thing for Jim to get that shot of the dark side of the ring. And the other part of it was, I was on here, so I was like, I can't go over to Mosh's too. And so that's what he was. Jim had something, he kind of like played a prank on Mosh. I don't even know what it is.
So was Jim in that episode?
I mean, not physically, but he's credited for it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. X.
He gave them the idea and the background on that show. It was his show idea.
Oh, well, that's good, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
and then they ran with it.
Del C wanted you to look at Mosh's panel over there.
What? Just tell me what's over. I don't even know what channel he's on.
There was a guy on there with long hair that said Mr. X on his name, and he was. I guess he was being funny. This one guy.
I you know what? I don't even know what Mosh is. I wouldn't even know where to look. I don't even know what he's on.
He's on YouTube.
Yeah, well, what's his screen name? Mosh?
Mosh.
I don't even.
All you got to put is Mosh. That's how I found him.
You found him from Marissa.
You can find him from Marissa's too.
I see when I put Mosh in, I see some bald guy that says programming with Mosh. He's got glasses on.
Oh. He says, "How about them dim spacers and Bushlight Apple is back?" Oh yeah.
I don't see anything.
His name is Cowboys World Order.
Okay. Cowboys World Order CWO.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm looking at, there's some guy with long hair on there that's real skinny. Looks like an
alien.
Yeah, who's that guy?
He had Mr. X on his name. I don't know who he is, but he had Mr. X written down on.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea who that man is. Yeah, but I can tell you this: he's getting out his box and rolling his weed. He's rolling something. I'm looking at it from like 10 minutes ago. I don't know who this guy is, but unfortunately, this is what's going on in America. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Johnny, you and I are around the same age.
Yeah.
And I know you went through some stuff and you're getting stuff better, but like we talked about with PZ and the flowers. I respect the guys that are out there that are fucking working. I don't care if you're selling flowers or selling Bugattis. If you're out there working your ass off, or it could be working out on, in a gym or working online to get your show better or whatever. Those are the kind of people that I respect. Everybody goes through tough times and people are going to judge the tough times. I can understand that, but it's not the tough times that you go through. It's how you come out of it.
Yep, you're right.
And I tell you, this is the one thing we talk about, the government assistance. If you use government assistance to better yourself and then you become a multimillionaire, that's what it's for. It's supposed to be a bridge. Now, people who are living it on it for the rest of their life, okay, yeah, don't like that as much. But, I'm sure that for what the money that they had to spend on somebody like Salty Pancakes or the trials that those guys went through would be, you could live on food stamps for 2 or 3 lifetimes. The taxpayer dollars that were used to arrest MRE, it is what it is, but it's just like, I'm for people getting better. And I just look at it like this could be any American. It could be anybody that, if people are better in especially specifically in my area, then that's better for it's the same thing with shows. If Angel Gotti's show's better, that's better for us.
Yep.
Why would you not want people to be better? It's just Jim does the attitude of, killing gnats with sledgehammers, and that's what really gets him pissed. So, like, look, perfect example, look at Rainbow Melon. She's been through a lot. Like, she's working her fucking ass off. I almost feel bad taking her $29.99, but I'll do it because I'm working my ass off. I know how hard that woman works for her money. I think about that sometimes, Johnny. I was like, man, these people got families, they got kids, they got grandkids, but every month they're willing to pay $30 to listen to us. That says a lot. Like, sometimes I second guess that. I'm like, am I doing enough? I feel like, how you have the imposter syndrome? I feel like I got to get out there and do more because I know how hard somebody like Rainbow Melon works. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, William, you're not going to be blocked over here. No one gets blocked over here. Not no more. No one gets
No,
blocked.
William, you did the right thing, and you came up here and you asked a question, and it's
There
a
you
fair
go.
question. Now you're going to get a real long-winded answer with somebody like me, and I'm going to have to break it down. But here's the thing. A hater will take that stuff and find snippets of it and say, well, this isn't true. They'll make a whole show out of it now. That's what they want. And the other thing I would say is we've done the thing where, and we did this on Rumble, where we went out of our way and didn't talk about any of them for like a month. It's like it doesn't do anything.
No.
Like we used to keep a counter shark hitter in the top right corner. Like today's the 7th day. Today's the 14th day. We'd put like a 14 in the top right corner. Here's the 21st day. Like we've attempted that before. And like the only thing to do is just to fucking hammer them. And I haven't even looked into MRE that much. The only thing I did was put his name. Somebody gave him his full name. I put it in a search engine, and that newspaper article came up. And I'm like, well, that's what I figured.
Bye, Rainbow Melon. You have a good night, hon.
He was, well, I forgot what he did.
What did he do?
I saw something about it.
He had drugs, weapons, which, I mean, it's probably not illegal to have weapons. The newspaper said that he had Nazi memorabilia, white supremacist memorabilia. Now, he's going around telling people like Angel Gotti, he sells flags and stuff. Yeah. And this tattoo of an SS officer is a zombie. And I'm just thinking about it like,
that's the last thing I remember was.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. And I think about this, like I'm a big zombie movie fan. Like I said, right behind me, I got the Dawn of the Dead poster in my house, the original poster from 78. I'm a big fan. I've had it for years and years and years. I've met George Romero. I've been to the Monroeville Mall. I've had Ken Foray in movies, who was the main character of that, and the 2004 Zack Snyder remake. He's in that as well. So, I mean, like, I've worked with these people. If anybody should have a zombie tattoo, it should be me. Yeah. So, I mean, like, this guy, like, you're not fooling me. And it takes one little search. And here's the other thing. We've been talking about this stuff for an hour. My phone number's been on the bottom. He's never called. He's welcome to click the link.
Right.
Just like William did. He's never done it. No, he's a bitch. My phone number's public. It's right here. I don't hear anybody calling it. I see Jeremy M sending a Cash App, though.
That's good.
Hey, Mr. X, Mr. Shark. I've been on here for 3 hours. I'm kind of getting tired.
All right.
So before we go, though, I wanted to talk to you about this real quick. So did you think about what Jim was saying about potentially not doing the surgery, or what are you thinking?
I'm going to do it.
Well, if it could change your life.
Yeah, it can change my life whole around. I will lose my stomach because it's hard for me to bend over and to pick things up off the floor. It's hard for me my stomach gets in the way a lot. Okay. And
yeah, I understand.
And it's time for this belly to go.
Are you going to take a picture before and after, like a really good picture, like right before it, then like?
Oh yeah. When I'm in pre-op and like getting ready to go into operation before they take me to the operation table.
Yeah.
I'm going to go live for like 5-10 minutes before they take me back there.
You should do the thing where PZ, like we're going to put Johnny out 5, 4. And then I've seen them do this on Jackass. Like you try to fight it and stay awake. And then like you just go out, but he's still recording you right before they take you into surgery. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
They try to they record like as they're putting you under, man. That putting you under thing, it's a little. Have you ever been put under before for surgery?
Never. This is gonna be my first time.
Okay, I might have explained it before. I'll say just because I know you want to go just real quick. So it's like they say 3, 2, and you breathe in the thing and you're just out. You don't even remember. It's like you're dead. Like you just don't know. It's like it's just black. And then for me, when I was waking up, I got there was like a little nauseousness to it. But there was no pain, but it was like I got a little nauseous.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've had 2 surgeries. I'm playing basketball. I broke my nose, and I got my nose fixed. They just kind of re-crack it and re-straighten it. And then I had ACL surgery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that was way worse.
I heard they even put a tube. They put a tube down my throat too, Mr. X.
Yeah, they do. And your throat gets a little dry from that.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary. I mean, the nose surgery was only 20 minutes, but it's scarier for me because it was my face. But the ACL was a bigger deal, and I had already done a surgery. And I was so amped up to want to play basketball again, but like it was so hard for me to come back from that.
Right.
And I'm like, well, if I'm going to get hurt, I might as well get paid for it. That was my attitude. So, I never got hurt again.
you know what? One of PZ's friends, she had the same surgery that I'm getting. She said for the first month, the water that you could only drink water, she said it tastes like shit.
Well,
like I'm gonna be on a liquid diet after I get out of surgery. I'm only gonna be on a liquid diet for the first
surgery. Now you got to lose the 25. You got to do the tooth thing first and lose the 25 pounds.
I got to get a chest X-ray done now. I got to see the nutritionist 5 more times, so 5 more months before I have the surgery. So we're talking. What is this month right here?
May 6th. Yeah.
May, okay. So November is when I'm going to get it done.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll get me in after Thanksgiving though.
Yeah.
No more Thanksgiving dinner for you.
Our Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Well, hopefully by then you'll be a lot better.
Angel Gotti, PZ wants to know how he gets a hold of you. Angel Gotti, PZ wants to know how he gets a hold of you. We are at 503 members, and I wanted to thank all of you so very much.
That's amazing. She'll get more than that. And
she'll get more than that, yeah.
And that's the proof that, not only is she working hard, but like, MRE, he can't get, you heard William say it, he can't get 75 people to watch him. And, and I understand people got to build their channel and it takes time. And, I know Christine's working on her channel and all that kind of stuff, but, this is a guy who's been doing it. What's his excuse? He just doesn't have anything to offer but hate. And eventually, that's just not enough. You got to offer something different. You got to go places. You got to do something.
Yep. Mr. X, you have always told me to do that, didn't you?
Yeah. You always, and you're in a perfect spot. You're at Long Beach. You got the Queen Mary. I know you've done Queen Mary before, but, it may even be a year from now. You get the surgery and then another year goes by and then maybe you go to the haunted house in the Queen Mary or something. Who knows? There's so many things in Southern California. There's almost no excuse.
No excuses.
Yep. Too much. It's too much stuff here. You got a ton of stuff just in Long Beach.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, Johnny.
Off to a new start, man, soon. Off to a new start.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to get my teeth done, man. I'm getting everything done.
That's what you got to look forward to. A new beginning, man.
Yeah. You'll be okay. You'll get through it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good night, everybody.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Be safe.
Angel Gotti, one more time. She said go through her chat or go through her channel tomorrow.